All right, everyone. Appreciate you being here at the Voice of College Football for our watch party, Colorado and TCU. So, of course, we're going to be keeping tabs on all the noon Eastern time games, but we're going to focus on the Buffs and the Horned Frogs. Appreciate you all being here. We'll check out who's online. We've got one game right here with the Buffs and the Horned Frogs. I'm starting with Virginia and Tennessee over here. We'll keep an eye out. I'm going to grab my phone. We'll get another game charged up. You can give your suggestion, whether that be Iowa, Utah State, or Oklahoma, Arkansas State, whoever else is playing during this noon Eastern time window. Thought we would try the watch party. We've done a few of these in the past. They've worked out well. You guys say, hey, Mark, more watch parties. So here we are. Hope you can watch the game there. It's over the air, Fox, so you should be able to watch the game. Most of you hope you can watch it. Some of these other games, obviously, with all the nightmare going on with Disney and Spectrum limiting some of our games to a certain extent, although I have ordered the YouTube TV here in the last day. This is my first exposure to it, so I got YouTube TV in addition to the cable running here. Deion Sanders, of course, 27-6 at Jackson State for 3 seasons. Now let's see who's in the chat. Appreciate y'all being here. We've got Steve on the line. We've got Brandon. We got Steve here. It's finally game day Saturday. Absolutely. You bet. Good to see Dion, David Greenshield. Let's party. Let's do it. And again, you guys can watch whatever games you want. We're going to focus on TCU and Colorado until maybe it gets out of hand. I believe TCU is a 20.5-point favorite. Badger and Bournemouth, good to see you. They're showing Chandler Morris's numbers. Of course, Chandler Morris beat out Max Duggan last August. So let's keep that in mind. Everyone thinking, okay, this is a big decline at quarterback for TCU, but Chandler Morris beat out Max Duggan. And of course, he played significant time at SMU, was a original commit and signee at Oklahoma. Jackson, good to see you. What's up, College Football Nation? Again, Tim's here. YouTube TV is the best. You can record every college game with the click of a button. Never miss a game. I have failed to do that for these games here at noon, but we'll look into that. Just signed up late last night, so don't really understand the intricacies. A couple of my friends have told me it's difficult to navigate until you get the hang of it, but that's okay. Sonny Dykes on the sideline. We have picked TCU to go 8-4, 5-4 in conference, which of course means that they win this game. Josh Newton says, remember, we are not playing against Coach Prime and no talking ever won a game. Haha, there it is. Yeah, TCU is a big favorite in this game. And, we may kind of veer off of the TCU Colorado game to a certain extent if it gets out of hand. But as long as this is the game, we posted a preview on this one. I hope you guys catch our previews. What we're trying to do is preview all the big games of the week. We've got a Clemson-Duke preview out there, Florida State-LSU. We previewed this game. This is a game that may not turn out to be a really good game. Let's face it, may not turn out to be a great game, but it's got a ton of great storylines. TCU went to the national championship game. How are they going to follow that up minus Max Duggan? You've got Coach Prime hugging his son here. No, that's Travis Hunter. I thought that was Shedeur there, but Travis Hunter, of course, and we've got the Colorado situation that is fascinating to most. They got a 5-star playing cornerback with Cormani McClain, who was committed at one time to Miami. Got Travis Hunter playing corner. We'll see if he plays some offense. I would expect Travis Hunter is going to play some offense today. Let me cut down on some of these tabs. And we should kick this game off here about 6 or 7 after, right? Maybe they'll go to one more break. No, they're kicking off right now. And TCU, no, they're wearing their home uniforms. For a second, I thought they might be wearing white because of the heat. No, TCU is going to get the ball first. returning the kickoff right to the man. I thought he was going to make it to the 20. Now we'll see if they mark forward progress, but that Buff special teams coverage unit did rather well there right out of the gate. So TCU is going to be starting with a somewhat unfavorable field position here. Chandler Morris out at quarterback. 65% completion percentage, 253 yards per game, 3 total touchdowns. He started 3 games. He's 2-1. All right, here we go. College football Saturday, boys and girls. Shotgun snap, give to the left side for about 3 yards. Colorado held up pretty well there at the line of scrimmage on that one. TCU not going to let them get set. They're coming right after it. 2nd and 9, they're going to call it. You got to pass across the middle for a short gain out to the 24-yard line. You see the TCU offense averaged almost 39 points per game, 9th in the nation last year. Amani Bailey back at running back, J.P. Richardson at wide receiver, Savion Williams. 3rd and 3, big play right out of the gate. Got to convert here. And that one was thrown to the left sideline. Not a great perspective of the plays by the overhead camera here. The sideline overhead. So that was a missed throw. I'd like to see it. Colorado on defense, Taj Alston, Leonard Payne, Shane Cokes up front for the Buffs, who do a 3-and-out. So good start by Colorado getting the 3-and-out. Although I would love to see a replay there. We need to see a replay to see if that was a missed throw, a drop pass, pass breakup, whatever. TCU punts, and Colorado takes a fair catch there at the 28-yard line by number 5. Travis Hunter wearing 13, Jimmy Horn wearing number 8 for the Buffs. Shadur Sanders at Jackson State went 12-1. 46 TD passes and total touchdowns, interceptions 6, 302 yards passing per game. But this is a whole different deal. This is going to be the best defense he's ever faced. Can't think of any FBS teams that they played. You guys may want to chime in on that. I haven't looked that up in terms of Shadur Sanders facing a big-time opponent. Here we go. Buffs in the shotgun. Shadur Sanders swings one out to the left. And that's a nice little gain on 1st down for about 7 yards to number 3. That's Edwards. Colorado offense up front. Only gained 281 yards per game last year. That was last in the Pac-12, but they get a 1st down right out of the gate. That's Travis Hunter with the catch. There he's playing some offense. Bingo. That's what everyone wanted to see. So they initially converted, but it looks like there's a flag on the play. Meanwhile, Virginia, Tennessee just started. Just kicked off, but that's a flag on the defense. Didn't see what that was. Let's check it out right here. I believe we had we got a face mask. Face mask on 24. TCU, so this is going to be an automatic 1st down. So they had already completed the 1st down, but they get 15 tacked on, and they're in plus territory. The give over on the left side for about 1 yard. TCU on defense, you got Demonic Williams up front. You got Johnny Hodges and Jamoy Hodge, 2 of their prime defensive players coming back this season. Josh Newton, a cornerback, really good player. Avery Helm at the other cornerback position. 2nd and 8 for the Buffs. So Shadur Sanders off to a nice little start. Couple swing passes. One swing pass to the left. The other one, he found somebody in the zone. And 2nd and 8, he's going up top. He's going for it. And that ball was underthrown. Otherwise, the wide receiver had a step on Newton there. Love to see who that was, number 22. These Buffs they're tough to keep track of. I really didn't do my homework on this game, and that ball was well underthrown. That was Travis Hunter again. So Hunter had a couple steps there. 3rd and 8, here we go. and a quick shot out to the left or the right side for a first down. So that was a nifty little play. And both teams trying to use tempo to keep the other off guard. Definitely saw that there. Well, we got a RPO there that was blown up, and we got a flag on the play. So the Buffs coming out strong. And we got a flag on the play. Meanwhile, Tennessee's on the move quickly here. 2nd and 8, a red zone. They're down to the 12-yard line and push it ahead for a 3rd and what's going to be about 5 at the 10-yard line for Tennessee. So it's actually 3rd and 7 for Tennessee. Here we've got, too many men on the field. Yeah, they got caught switching out, TCU on defense. So we've got another penalty on the Horned Frogs. So they blow up the play, get a TFL, tackle for loss, but we've got a 1st and 5 now. And Sonny Dykes not liking something in regards to, hey, we get a chance to switch out on defense. And maybe the Buffs did not have any personnel changes on offense. 1st and 5 at the 30. Shedeur looks right. And if the back could have kept his feet there, now it wasn't the best pass in the world, but Edwards couldn't keep his feet, and it looks like he hurt himself. Maybe just slightly tweaked something, but man, that was an awkward catch. Couldn't stay in bounds, and so this brings up a 2nd down. Otherwise, he would have gotten a 1st down because nobody was out there in the right flat. 2nd and 2 at the 27. Give on the left side for the 1st down, so the Buffs moving the ball. You got a 1st down carry there by number 9. And the Buffs set up at the 23 with a fresh new set of downs. Trips right for the Buffs. Wearing the all white. They used to wear the black pants all the time. They're going all white here. And that's a toss down to the 20. Some nifty moves, missed tackles. So Travis Hunter made the first guy miss, and then he barreled over the next guy, and then the other guy just barely dragged him down. So there you go. It should have been a 4-yard gain. Turned out to be a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. Buffs at the 14. Make it the 13. 2nd and 1. 5 wide receivers in the game. They are just spacing them out. They're just figuring, hey, we are gonna throw the ball most of the time. They've probably thrown 80% of these plays. Now that was great coverage in the right corner. So Josh Newton, really good coverage there on number 10. 3rd and 1. How's everyone doing? Sanders 5 for 7 for 33 yards. Trips to the left, they give inside, and there's a missed tackle. Another missed tackle by TCU at the line of scrimmage. They probably would have still gotten the 1st down because they only needed a yard, but they could have held them right at the line of scrimmage. Missed tackle. Hankerson makes a nice move, spins off the tackle, gets dragged down at the 7. 1st and goal. Swing out to the left side. This is Horn, I believe, number 5, who takes it down to the 2. And the Buffs are just working their offense, basically, what the defense gives them. They took one shot to the end zone that was underthrown, but otherwise just dink, dink. And TCU's playing fairly decent coverage, but they're not tackling in space. The initial guy is not. And that's what's kept this drive going. 2nd and goal at the 3. Man in motion and the give behind that motion play. But this time TCU plugs the hole and get a stop behind the line of scrimmage. Number 6 there. That is Jamoy Hodge making the play there for TCU. So brings up 3rd and goal. Don't be surprised if TCU or Colorado goes for it on 4th, but here we got a 3rd and goal. 9 minutes left in the 1st quarter. Personnel changes on both sides. And TCU switches out an offensive lineman. The ref holds the play because there were personnel changes on both sides. Travis Hunter down at the bottom of the screen. And he's wide open. No, it was the back coming out of the backfield. Wow, there was a mix-up in coverages there. Dylan Edwards, touchdown, Buffs. There you go. Let's see the replay on this one because Travis Hunter cleared it out and everybody went with him. So this was a well-designed play. I got to see the replay, but I think they had Hunter all by himself on the left, and he ran like a slant to the inside, and then they brought the back through. So Hunter and Horn draw all the attention. The back comes out of the backfield, runs the short wheel route. Bingo! And the Buffs run a little trickery on the extra point, show a look there, and kick it. Colorado 7, TCU nothing. So well-designed play. Up to then, nothing out of the ordinary, typical spread RPO offense, but that was a nicely designed play. Well done there by the Buffs. Lead 7-0 is a 3-touchdown underdog, folks. 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Tennessee scores. They're kicking off 7-0. Easy 75-yard drive by the Bulls, and they take it easily. I'm going to fire up the phone, see what else is going on, because we should start getting some scores in. Virginia finally gets their hands on the ball, but Tennessee only took 3 minutes to score. Let's see what you guys have going on here. We got Gixer here, Jim, Badger and Bournemouth. Dion Marks looks like he's watching the national championship game because Dion has seen me watch the national championship game so many times. He knows what I look like watching the national championship game. No, I'd like to be seated, like to be a little bit more comfortable, but considering the setup here, this is what we got to go with. Virginia's got the ball at their own 25, first play on offense of the game, and pass break up at the 30. Virginia starting quarterback Tony Muskett played 3 seasons at Monmouth. So basically, you're talking FCS quarterback, threw 51 touchdowns there, 64%, 6'2", 205. So we knew that there was a Virginia quarterback battle. I kind of lost track of it. We talked about it a couple times during the offseason that they had 4 guys in play. So Muskett won the job for the Cavaliers, who throw it downfield, try to fit that one in, and the corner did a nice job. So Tennessee forces 3rd and 10. And should I really call up another game on my phone? Should I do it? Let's see who else is out there that we can find. Virginia with a 3rd and 10 at their own 25, down 7-0. And we've got a toss out to the left side, but they only get about half the yardage. And so Virginia's going to have to punt after a 3 and out. Let's see. Let's get a good game on the phone here. All right, we're back in Dallas. And TCU's down 7-0. So the Buffs off to a great start there. Colorado scored 16 points in the first quarter last season. All the games, 16 points. Last in FBS. That's crazy. 16 points. It's like 1.2 per game. They drive the ball into the end zone. So the Buffs, great start. 3 and out on defense, where they looked really good. Tackled in space. Held up at the line of scrimmage for 3 plays. Get the ball. Marched down the field with no problems. Now, TCU helped them out with, was it 3 penalties? All right, we got another commercial break. And Tennessee's back on offense with Joe Milton. Let's go to the Purdue-Fresno State game. All right, TCU with their first play on offense coming back, and Slusher gets a big tackle to the left side. And TCU is still trying to work the tempo, keep them off balance, get set. And they got 2 receivers to the right. They give it to the left side. And there's the first TCU first down. Big hole on the left side, couple broken tackles. And TCU brings it out to a first down at the 39. 2 receivers to the right. Chandler Morris back to pass, going deep. There's a man down there. So he had the receiver, but well overthrown. Travis Hunter on the coverage, pounded in his chest about what a great play he made, but the ball wasn't catchable. Love that out of the cornerbacks when the wide receiver actually had a couple steps. All right, 2nd and 10. Morris is 2 for 4. Fake inside, little flip to the left side. And is that Jared Wiley? Yes, it is. One of the best tight ends in college football. Caught about 25 balls last year. He's going to catch a ton more this year. So Wiley gets a reception. Now he lines up all the way split right. And there's a little swing pass out to the right side and a lot of room here. A lot of room for the running back to take it down to the 32. Now we're at the 31 for TCU. They're on the move. Fake inside. Throw it out to the back shoulder play. Well done. Nice pitch and catch from Morris to Thompson. Now TCU's on the move here. 1st and 10. They are down to the 13. And they keep the tempo going. Give inside. Decent gain, maybe 3 yards on first down. Brings up a 2nd and 7. Monty Bailey off to a good start. 3 rushes for 18 yards. Morris is now 5 for 7 for 55. Shotgun. Refs get it set. Everybody's set. No, we got a false start to the left. Did they not call that? Yes, they did. They caught it. Okay. I believe the left guard jumped. Ball start on the offense. Going to set him back to a 2nd and 12. It was actually the tackle. The left tackle jumped 74. All right, so TCU had been rolling. Now they go back to the 14. All day to throw, down the middle, picked. So Chandler Morris had been staring that one down. And the longer he waited, the protection was so good, that was almost a negative because he just stood there and waited and waited and waited, telegraphed it, stared him down, and a great move on the football by 43. Great move on the football. He thought Wiley was open. Wiley didn't even get a chance to really make a play on the ball. He was back on his heels. And so Colorado takes back over. So they go 3 and out on defense. Then this next drive, great job by the Buffs, getting the red zone stop and the pick by number 43. See who that is. Who knows? You can imagine this Colorado roster, and I've got the Phil Steele roster here. Most of these Colorado players, in terms of their numbers, are just NA. Not available. We don't know. All right. Look at this. Lo and behold, it looks like Virginia's moving the ball. They are in the red zone. They are, is this Virginia or is this Tennessee? No. Yeah, it's Virginia. Love to see the Cavaliers make this a game. 28-point dog. They've got it down to the 10 on a 3rd and goal. Quarterback draw gets nothing. So I don't know if that's the way you play as a 28-point underdog, down 7-0. You got a great drive going. I didn't see how they worked this drive, but you got a 3rd and goal at the 10. Is the quarterback draw really going to take you in for a touchdown? No, it's not. Meanwhile, touchdown Fresno State, 4.5-point dog. And it looks like they're about to tie Purdue with about 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Hopefully you're getting my picks. You guys are getting my pick. No. That's right. That's the next stream. The next stream. You got to catch the next stream. We'll be live at 3:30 for our Patreon members and for our YouTube members watching Ohio State, Indiana. Virginia, did they actually miss a field goal? Did they actually miss a field goal from 29 yards? Seriously? Fresno State ties up Purdue 7-7. Who else is in the chat? What do we got going here? Mike Rotunda, David, Gixer, Jackson, Snake Spence, Charisse, good to see you. Tim's here as well. Yes, Virginia, they put together a nice drive against a much better team, and that's what happens. 68 new scholarship players, most in the FBS by a lot. Love the Fox tracking of statistics. That's the most in the FBS by a lot. So great start for the Buffs here. They take over at their own 20. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, swinging out there to the right, and this is going to be a first down run. First down pitch and catch. And there is more missed tackles by TCU. That's been the story of the game thus far, is that Colorado ran a tremendous play. Love the design of the play for the touchdown. Other than that, it's TCU missing tackles. There's a give up the middle for 2. And in this game that maybe we anticipated getting bored of, like late 3rd quarter, the Buffs look like the team right now. All right, they're out at the 33 on a 2nd and 8, and that's just a guy in the flat just waiting for the ball. Sets up in the flat. There's the catch, and they're close to a first down. So Sanders running the offense, 9 for 11, 58 yards, nothing special, just making the throws. Took 1 deep shot, underthrew it. 3rd and 3. Third and 3 play. Clock running down, the play clock. And the fake and the throw off to the right. It's just easy. It's just easy. This is the same basic execution we've seen every time. How do you leave a guy that wide open when it's 3rd and 3? When it's 3rd and 13, sure. You play the umbrella, you tackle in space, but they don't even tackle in space, so they're giving up short completions and then not tackling. First down at the 50. Fake inside, let's go deep. And he got it. No, it was not hauled in. I don't want to call that a drop, but we'll see the replay. It pretty much was a drop. Would have been a great catch by Travis Hunter, but that was a well-delivered football. Yeah, that was a drop. That was a clear drop right there. Should have had it. Travis Hunter beat the corner. Got to make that play. Could have went up 14 right there. Well-placed football. Well-placed football. All right. 2nd and 10. They took their shot on first down. Give to the right side. And look at this. Look at this. There was contact a yard beyond the line of scrimmage. And Wilkerson just plowed people and got some help from his offensive line that just pushed it forward. Now we've got a 3rd and 1, and Colorado Finally, Colorado had converted 4 consecutive third downs. And now Johnny Hodges stopped that one, and the entire TCU front stopped that for a loss. So 1 yard loss, 4th and 2. Colorado's going to go for it. So really the first play that TCU stopped in 2 drives. 4th and 2, big play at the 42, and they're going to throw it, and bingo, there's the first down. The various ways in which they're using multiple players, this was Horn this time, to get them set. Horn was lined up tight and just flared out. The pass rusher went right by him, flip it, first down at the 34. Give inside. It appeared at that time, because of the read option there, that Sanders kept the ball a little bit too long there. He rode the running back. He couldn't decide what to do, and they gave it to the running backs. He still got 3 yards. Sanders is 11 for 14. All right, 4-play drive, or 4-minute drive so far. 2nd and 7. Toss out to the right side. There's another decent completion. Sets up a 3rd and short. And they're using so many different players. Dawson gets his first catch. He gets his first catch. We've seen Horn and Edwards and Hunter and Wilkerson and Hankerson. All sorts of guys touching the ball for Colorado. They're inside the 30, 3rd and 3, deep in the pocket, rolling right, getting pushed out of bounds. So a sack by TCU. Finally, TCU makes a play. So the only time they stopped Colorado on a 3rd down, Colorado converted on 4th down. Now they finally get a 3rd down stop. It's 4th and 7. This pushes the Buffs back to a field goal attempt. And this is going to be, about a 45-yarder? 49. Let's see if the Buffs have a kicker. It was a wide snap, and TCU blocked the kick. So the Buffs our first look at special teams, especially the kicking unit, not great for Colorado. And blocked kick, we'll get another look at this to see exactly what happened. But TCU really needed to do something positive, and they finally did. So it was a bad snap. That may have contributed. Oh, man, you talk about a block kick. It didn't hit his fingertips. He got a belly full of football there coming in for the block. Okay. Fresno State and Purdue are tied at 7. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Appreciate everybody being here. Let's check out what you guys are talking about here. The Buffs are looking good, aren't they? Iowa just maxed their offensive output for the day. Got to D up now. I guess that means they kicked a field goal. XRPT Tribe 33. What's up, Mark? Travis Hunter not looking like a Heisman contender to me. Well, whoa. Yes. Let's put the brakes on. Pump the brakes. Yeah, he could have had a touchdown reception. That's really the only thing he's done wrong. He's been playing in coverage well. He did have an underthrow, so they could have hit him for a touchdown earlier, but the ball was underthrown. That's really the worst pass that Sanders has thrown. He's had one underthrow on the deep throw, but the other one was perfect, was beautiful to Travis Hunter. He just dropped it on the dive. You just playing. Got you. But I thought you meant something there because he did drop the touchdown. Ball State leading Kentucky 7-3. That That is pretty typical of Kentucky. They love to play the MAC schools, and they usually struggle with them. That game's going to be 21-13 into the fourth quarter kind of thing. And then Kentucky's going to make sure it's okay. I've got Kentucky having a big season this year. Oh, man. We cannot watch TCU and Colorado without Ohio State and Michigan fans talking about that game. Talking about the one coming up or the ones 10 years ago or 2 years ago. Just unbelievable. Iowa's leading Utah State 14-0. Iowa has scored 14 points. Wow. Now, Utah State may not be very good this year. They won 6 games last year. All right, back at it. So TCU taking over after the missed field goal. We've got a flag on the field on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tennessee leading Virginia 7-0, but the Cavaliers are moving the football. They're playing pretty well against the Vols. Now there's a sack. So Tennessee gets the sack there. And the officials trying to figure out what's going on. College football, folks. Guess I should update the, maybe we'll do a scoreboard here. I should go with something here. We can do better than that. Let's go. All right. We only have 1 minute left in the first quarter. And so we had another false start, it appears. I didn't see the call, but it's 2nd and 15. Official review on what? What are we reviewing? This is what I hate about when I can't hear the sound. And if I turn up the sound, then we get taken down. We've got Purdue in the red zone, moving the ball down to the 2-yard line. Yassine with a reception for the Boilers. Hudson Card with a completion. Hudson Card is 6 for 8. Make it 5 for 9 for a $122 and a touchdown. And there's the give up the gut, and it looks like it's a touchdown for the Boilers. They're still waiting for the signal. There's a big pile up at the goal line. It appears as though Purdue's going to have to run another play here. 2nd and inches at the goal line for the Boilers. And we got a fumbled snap at the goal line. And Fresno State might have it. No, I think Purdue covered it at the 1. Meanwhile, big play by the Tennessee defense for a stop. And Virginia's forced a punt from their own 48. Tennessee takes over at the 25, up 7-0, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Got a flag on the play at the Purdue game. I believe it's on the offense. No, I think that was a mess up by the network. There was no flag. 2nd down and goal at the 1. And Fresno State blows up the play in the backfield, the running play there by the Boilers. So it's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 3. Drake May, North Carolina, South Carolina tonight. Should be a fun one. 3rd and goal for the Boilers. Good to see Chris here. Michigan man Jason, Jim R. Good stuff. Sam, Ferris. All right, we're back to Dallas. And what happened here? We've got an official review on a throw out to the left side that was deflected. And then there was then the ball kicked off an offensive lineman. Illegal touching. 2nd and 15. Throw down the middle. TCU completes the first down throw up the hash. That was to Richardson, JP Richardson with a reception. So TCU on the move inside a minute left in the first quarter. Give inside, about 3 yards on first down to the 36. And upcoming probably the last play of the first quarter. Purdue still trying to score. There must have been a play that was called back because they ran a second down play. All right, TCU back at it, snuffed at the line of scrimmage. Colorado's rush defense is holding up pretty well in this game. We're inside 20 seconds left in the first quarter, 3rd and 7. I didn't account for TCU running up tempo. So this should be the last play of the first quarter. Mans made a nice play for CU. We're at the 37. Morris in the pocket delivers the easy first down throw and a lot of yardage after the catch on that one as the receiver's knocked out of bounds at the 15. TCU with the 15. And that's your last play of the first quarter. So at the end of 1, Buffs 7, Frogs nothing, TCU on the move at the 15. Don't know what happened with Purdue and Fresno State. I'm guessing since they went to break that Purdue scored. They were at the 1 yard line. Tennessee still up 7-0. They just started this drive. Joe Milton just took off on a nice run. All right. Who do we got? We also have Hypnoti Q Anonymous 5. Let's go TCU. They're starting to wake up a little bit. Ferris, thank you so much for encouraging everyone to hit that thumbs up because that and getting out of the basement are 2 of my favorite things. Get out of the basement and seeing a lot of thumbs up. Charisse, win a national championship, then start talking. Oh, I wonder who that could be for. I'm sure that's probably for the Maryland fans out there. Gixer's telling us that TCU is a great school. Lived near TCU. It's actually one of the most popular out-of-state schools for Californians. Random fact. Fact from Gixer. Gixer, I don't know if you heard my comment, but I was very complimentary of your appearance at the Coliseum after the USC San Jose State game. Impressive analysis work out of you. Good to see you at the Voice of College Football USC. Speaking of which, a lot of post-game shows here at the Voice of College Football throughout the day. Check out the schedule. We are having some operational challenges to work through. Some things that have been in play for the last 2 seasons obviously have been changed by Google and YouTube and StreamYard to make it more difficult for us to broadcast multiple post games. So we've had a lot of hiccups. We were supposed to have a Georgia Tech post game last night, and passwords weren't working and connections weren't working. And I don't know what's going on, but I do know I need to change the banner to the second quarter. But I want to see Tennessee run this play. 4th and 14. Oh, I guess they're punting. Little Aussie style kick in Tennessee. No, they didn't do it. They did not get it down at the 1. That was really well executed by the punter, but the coverage guy did not get it. And he kind of muffed it at the goal line. And so that's a touchback. And Get to see some Iowa plays here. Oh, we got a throwdown field. So there was an actual throwdown field by the Iowa Hawkeyes. And now we see Cade McNamara coming back. No, this is Michigan, J.J. McCarthy. And 7-0. Wolverines score on Peacock over East Carolina. I actually forgot that Michigan was playing East Carolina. Other than me making my predictions, I forgot because it's on Peacock. Virginia's got the ball back down 7-0, and they get sacked on the first play. All right, TCU on the move. Good run up the middle. No, a fumble. What happened here? Did TCU get it back? Yes, they did. All right. I'm back up to speed. 2nd and 10. Give inside. Nice hole. Almost a first down run as the back got down to the 6. That was Sanders, Trey Sanders, the former Alabama back on the carry. I know these players, but then I don't know what numbers they have with their new team. So that's Trey Sanders, the former Alabama back who almost didn't survive a car accident. TCU called a timeout before that play, apparently. So we've got a timeout. Time. No, that was prime. Dion gets a timeout. 7-zip Colorado, TCU inside the 10. Scoreboard change. There it is. Oh, looks like Tennessee did something good. They forced a 3-and-out. They did. So Virginia's going to punt as Tennessee, I believe, gets a sack. Yep. Tennessee moved Virginia back on offense back to the 10-yard line from wherever they were, the 25 or the 30. I guess it's only, no, it's 4th and 19, yeah. Virginia punts. Tennessee catch at the 50. Excellent return, but a fumble, and Virginia's going to get it back. So, Vols punt returner gets it at the 50. He's got a nice run coming back. Williams fumbles. Virginia picks it up. And that's the end of the first quarter with Tennessee going to be in great field position, up a touchdown, blow it. Virginia gets the ball back, so they still have life. 7-zip at their own 30. Update from West Lafayette. Boilers 14, Bulldogs 7. 14 minutes left in the second quarter. Fresno State has a first down at the Purdue 20. Fresno State throw down the middle, caught on the slant to the Purdue 10. Brings up a 2nd and 1. Freeman gets the reception for Fresno State. Their quarterback Keene is 9 for 12 with a touchdown catch. Give inside, stopped at the line, brings up 3rd and 2. Back to Dallas, 14 minutes left in the second quarter. Colorado leads 7-0. Shadur Sanders is 12 of 15 for 81 yards and a touchdown. Jimmy Horn, 3 catches, 23 yards on the TCU side. Chandler Morris, 7 of 11, 92 yards. And Nnamdi Obiazor had a blocked field goal. That was impressive. Right in the gut. All right, give inside. Oh, this is going to be an easy touchdown by Trey Sanders. Gave it inside. He bounced it to the right side. Nobody over there. TCU ties it up with the PAT pending. So that was easy. So TCU lined up everyone to the left side in regards to a receiver or 2 on that side and the tight end. So they had a short corner. And there could have been a holding call made kind of iffy on 68 on the right side. All right, TCU with the extra point forthcoming. Meanwhile, Fresno State has just scored a touchdown in West Lafayette. Jalen Moss with the touchdown catch from Keene. Keene to Moss. Fresno State about to tie it up at Purdue. All right, folks. Colorado TCU tied at 7. Scoreboard change. And let's see what you guys are talking about. Michigan Jason picked Fresno. I did as well, both with the points and straight up. Brandon says, let's go JJ. Tim. Chris, the BCS sucks. I didn't know that was a topic today. Michigan up 14-0. Hopefully you guys are getting my picks. We came into today 5-0 against the spread. I better not brag about that because you know what happens. Big 12 Brad says Virginia is going to cover. Hang on. All right, TCU kicks off through the end zone. Colorado brings it out to the 25. What else are you guys talking about? All right. Michigan up 14-0. William Smith. The days of the guns are long gone in my past. But thank you. Okay. Buffs get the ball back. 7-7. TCU starting to settle down. First 4 or 5 drives of the game, their defense not tackling, bad tackling by TCU in this game, and penalties. All right, they get a pass rush on Shadur Sanders, who looked like he was going to throw it away, but he found a guy, and that was, of course, Travis Hunter. And they get a nice gain on first down. All right, we've got 2nd and 7. Give inside to the left, another broken tackle, and he drags the third guy past the first down marker. Buffs convert the first down. Edwards, nice play there. He's got 2 rushes for 11 yards. All right, first down play. Toss out quickly to the right side. Now finally TCU tackles in space. Clark, nice tackle, cleaned up by the other defender. Only get 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Time to get some water. I got some water. 2nd and 8 for the Buffs. Little slip screen that worked for about 5. Again, TCU's not getting, I understand you're not going to drop the guy immediately every time, but they're missing tacklers and they are getting dragged down the field. And that wasn't even a bad example of that. Shadur Sanders is 14 for 17, and there has been a drop. So he's looked good. He's only had 1 bad throw. 3rd and 3. Sanders pumping it down the middle on the little slant. And that's a first down to Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is going to be racking up some serious stats here. The Buffs have ran 10 more plays, 29-19. Little pitch inside to Travis Hunter again. They're going to wear this guy out. This guy, he's reminding me of just the utilization of him at this point. Does anybody on how they're utilizing Travis Hunter from a play standpoint in terms of the plays that they're giving him on offense, and that he's a full-time defender? I believe he's been playing full-time defense. That's his primary position, corner. It's like Chris Gamble back in the day, playing 110 plays a game. All right, back to pass. Sanders has all day. They have not rushed him, and he finds a wide open receiver who's lost in the secondary. He takes it down to the 15. And again, I believe that was our guy, Weaver. We have had so many players get into it here for Colorado. I was about to run them down, but they're snapping the ball again. Give inside. Nice hole. Well blocked. The tackle made as they flipped down the running back. I believe that was Edwards. Inside the 10. All right, the Buffs coming back strong. 2nd and 5. Hang on just a second. Give me a second here. Sorry, everyone. I had to take that call. But I don't think anything happened here. No, I think Colorado scored, didn't they? I think I saw that when I walked in. They're in commercial, but I think I saw 14-7. And again, thank you so much for hanging on. I know we lost like 10 or 15 people. Didn't get the word out too well on this watch party, did I? But anyway, and if you have any suggestions about the watch parties, I don't know how else to set this up. I'm not a big watch party guy, but that's what we're doing here. So almost halftime. Tennessee still only up 7-0. 7 minutes left in the first half. Okay, so Colorado's got the ball in their own territory. And you're like, yeah, Mark, we already know this. You've been gone for, I think it was 13 minutes. So my bad. Thank you for being here, staying with me. All right, Buffs at their own 14. Got a 1st and 10. How about this Buffs defense? That's what's been pretty impressive. So the missed throw out there on the right side. Flag on the play, probably a hold in the backfield, I would guess. We'll see. Oh, we've got a roughing the passer on TCU. Huge play. Let's see what happened here. That's one of the Hodges. That is Jamoy Hodge taking a shot at Shador. So that's a no-no, even though it looked clean. It looked clean in 2005, but not today. All right, out to the 29. Good play in the backfield to bring him down by 44. So we've got Diabreu makes the nice play on the running back. Shedeur Sanders is 18 for 22. Buffs lead 14-7. Tennessee 7, Virginia 0. And I got to change the banner. All right, Buffs on a 2nd and 12, back to pass and sacked. So Shedeur Sanders couldn't find anybody downfield for one of the few times. And so Johnny Hodges brings him down from his blind side. So that was Diabreu and Hodges combining for the sack. It was really Hodges' sack. And we're going to have a 3rd and really long. 3rd and got to be 20. 3rd and 19 at the 20. Two receivers stacked to the left, 2 receivers stacked to the right, and flags are all over the place. I think we got a false start, so it's going to back them up again. I think we're about to sit down on this one. I think we're about to sit. We made it a half. I can make it a full game when I care about the game. 3rd and 24. They give it inside just to get some yardage back there. They get 3. And so TCU steps up and gets the big stop there. So 4th and 21. They're obviously punting. There's about 5 minutes left in the first half. So TCU should get good field position to try to put together a drive to close this half down, although up-tempo both teams, so they'll probably both get the ball back a couple times. Tennessee moving the ball down inside the 5, 2nd and goal, up 7-0, 5 minutes left in the first half. Good punt. Driven out of bounds, but TCU is still going to have good field position as it kicked back. And TCU is going to be around the 45. We go to break at the TCU-Colorado game. We've got Tennessee setting up inside the 5. 2nd and goal, 5 minutes left in the first half. And we also have Purdue and Fresno State near halftime. Given side by the balls, and I think that's a touchdown. That is a touchdown. Tennessee Dylan Sampson. So between the other two backs, Tennessee produced like 30 touchdowns and 2,000 yards. And this third guy, Dylan Sampson, he's a pretty special player too. He scores 90-yard drive, 13 plays for the Vols. So it should be 14-0 after the kick. And Purdue's up on Fresno State 21-14. Just a minute left in the first half. All right, let's folks, appreciate you being here at the Voice of College Football. I have recovered from 24 hours live. I only did 20. Sorry. We did about 23 total. I did like 19 and a half. Let's go to the scoreboard. Let's see what's going on here. Little scoreboard update. Let's do that. All right, scoreboard update. Second quarter, 10 minutes left. Oklahoma 35, Arkansas State nothing. Tennessee leads Virginia 14-0, 4 minutes left in the first half. Iowa 14, Utah State 3, 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Michigan on top of East Carolina 20-0. Game we're watching, Colorado over TCU 14-7, about 3 minutes left in the first half. And those are all top 25 games. I want a full scoreboard, people. All right, TCU back on offense at the 48. Chandler Morris is flush to the left, and he's going to run and slide for a first down. That thing was wide open. And TCU's on the move. 4.5 minutes left in the first half. And snap inside, give inside on a 2nd and 1. So they didn't give him the first down because of the slide, but Trey Sanders picks it up here. Trey Sanders has scored TCU's only touchdown. All right, now we've got some scores. Guess we'll do this at halftime, huh? All right, fake inside. Morris plenty of times. Got a wide open receiver for a first down inside 30. That's J.P. Richardson to the 27. We're inside 4 minutes. Okay, TCU's taking a timeout here. Chandler Morris is 9 for 13. And TCU's offense is operating much better here in the second quarter. But still not great, just the one touchdown on the board. So the Buffs defense, I think this is my biggest surprise from this, is the Buffs defensive line holding up, and their tackling has been sharp. They're well coached. They look well coached. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but they look well coached, do the Buffs. Okay, Jared Wiley's kind of a deep H-back. Now he's in motion. And TCU's at the 25. Fake inside, delivers on the right side, and that was just a miss. Wiley was open. It was a combination. He didn't adjust to the ball, and the ball wasn't thrown. in the field of play. It was a little wide, and that's just a big miss. It was high and wide. Really can't blame Wiley for that at all. That was just a bad throw to a wide open receiver. That's just one you can't have. Virginia's on the move. They're down 14-0 inside the Tennessee 40. All right, we've got to give inside, and we're going to throw the fade to the left pylon, and we've got no call yet. And I don't think he held on to the ball. Travis Hunter made a play. Let's see if Travis Hunter actually made a play. He's throwing up the finger like he made a play. Did he really make a play? Yeah, I'm going to say that he did a nice job. I don't know that the receiver, I believe that's Robinson. I don't believe that he would have held on to that ball anyway, but Travis Hunter did make a really good play to get his hand in and possibly force it out. So, well thrown ball, almost caught, good defensive play. That's just a good football play. Okay, they tried the same thing on Travis Hunter again, and the pass is thrown. Can't they come up with better plays than throwing single fades against Travis Hunter? Is this the best play? TCU's moving the ball. They're doing different things on offense. They're running different formations. They're slipping guys out. They're doing some fairly intricate things to get guys open. And then all of a sudden they throw two fades in the direction of Travis Hunter. How does that make any sense? Okay, they line up for a 43-yard field goal, and it's missed. So how about that? Each team has missed a field goal. Colorado's was blocked. And so we still have 14-7 with about 3 minutes left in the first half. We also have a 3rd and 13 for our guy Tony Muskett and the Virginia offense at the Tennessee 21. So Virginia's moved the ball pretty well in this game from what I've seen. And we'll hit halftime, and we'll run through the scores. We'll check out your comments. Appreciate you being here. And keep in mind that we've got another watch party right after this. We've got another watch party at 3:30 Eastern. Watch party with Ohio State, Indiana as the headliner. But as you can see, try to keep track of about 3 or 4 games at the same time. All right, at the 25, Shadur Sanders flush from the pocket going to the left and throws it wide. Good coverage out there. 2nd and 10. Sanders started this game 18 for 21. Colorado's got the lowest percentage of returning offense of any team in the country at 16%. Guess who's number 2? TCU. Yeah, lost their top 2 backs, lost their top 2 receivers. I'm surprised they're number 2, though. So the fake inside, no, it's a give inside, and they bounce it left, and a good gain there, but the ball comes loose. I think he was down. No, they're going to give it to TCU. Oh, boy, I think we're in for a review here. So Colorado picks up about 7 or 8 yards on the play. Now there's a meeting of minds. The officials getting together to determine, and I think they're going to call it down. Nope. Okay. It's going to go to review. So Edwards carrying the ball in the proper hand. And, oh, this is going to be close because what happened here, decent ball security, and it wasn't the defender who stripped it. He was coming down, and as he was coming close to the ground, the ball in his arm hit his teammate's calf. That is crazy, and I believe this is going to be a fumble because he was still in air. Both of his knees, his ankles were being wrapped up by the defender, and both knees were still, no. The left knee, no, I think that was the defender's elbow. What do you guys think of this play? Because I think the call is going to go that the fumble's going to hold up because I think he lost the ball. He was coming down, actually left arm coming down, and before the elbow or the wrist hit, He fumbled because he hit the calf of his teammate and his legs and knees were still up in the air. Crazy. I think this is going TCU's way. So we've got the review here. Let's see what you guys have for me. Tide guy. It's definitely a fumble. Just the Canes. Travis Hunter is better than any player on my favorite team. I'm objective. I'm not a hater, so I can admit it. Is Travis Hunter better than every Miami player? Well, it depends on position. I hate comparing players at different positions because to compare an offensive lineman to a cornerback, of course, your guy Cam Kinchins, I would think Just the Canes would be sticking up for your guy Cam Kinchins, who's arguably the best safety in the country. Brandon, thank you so much for letting us know that you love the channel. I appreciate that. That is, I don't know that I've ever seen that. You know, we've seen teammates cause fumbles in different ways, but to cause a fumble by almost being down and hitting the calf of your teammate. John, thank you so much for that. Reminding everyone, you're on Amazon already. You might be doing some shopping while you're watching the football games. Please use the link that we provide. Now that we've got the call on the fumble. Yep. First down, TCU going the other way. So after the missed field goal, the Horned Frogs get a chance here. And I don't know that Prime can really tell him much here. You know, I think he's consoling him to basically say, hey, protect the football, but probably not really your fault on that one. All right, let's get back at it with TCU setting up on offense. They've been outplayed in this first half. But when it comes down to it, they're probably going to be in good shape here. They could tie the game. All right, the pitch left on the fake handoff inside, and that's going to be a nice little gain, if not a first down. No, they bring him down for an 8-yard gain. And again, the Buffs are playing pretty good defense. They've done very little wrong on D. But we've got a flag, and that happens a lot of the times on these misdirection plays. Blockers get out of position and they reach and they hold, or there's a lot of ball handling in the backfield behind the line. It puts more pressure on the offensive line and the blocking players to have to hold their blocks. That's the risk that you run by not getting the ball north and south quickly. All right. While we wait for the flag, I believe it's a hold. Let's jump back in and see what's going on around college football because Tennessee and Virginia have gone to half. Vols lead 14-0. Elsewhere, oh, what do we have here? I missed it. Sorry. I think we've got flags on both plays. Okay. They negate each other. And so the play is going to hold or they're going to replay the down. Maybe they replay the down here. We'll see just in just a second because I don't know what they called. I just know that there were flags on both sides. Last year at halftime, anyway, we won't read a bunch of stats here. Chandler Morris really did a nice job of getting away from two defenders, getting something out of that. Brings up 3rd and 3. Ham makes the play. Michigan leads East Carolina 20-0. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. No, we still have 1 minute left in the Tennessee-Virginia game, and we've got a TCU near touchdown throw to the flat. And Everhart almost slips a tackle, gets inside the 5. So TCU in good shape at the 5. They got plenty of time. I don't know why they're – anyway, they're hustling up to the line. There's 2 minutes left in the first half, and they give inside. And, oh, great second, third effort, or you could call it like continuous effort. Great job by Trey Sanders. Touchdown. So Trey Sanders, the Bama transfer, paying off immediately, 2 touchdown runs. And that was just sheer strength and effort. We see it on the replay. Breaks a tackle, breaks a tackle. It's got 2 guys on him, continues to fight, and then dives for the end zone. Great job. So looks like we're going to have a tie game with about 2 minutes left in the first half. Meanwhile, Virginia does get on the board. 1:42 left in the first half. And Tennessee leads 14-3. Did you get my picks on Patreon? Started off 5-0 against the spread. Okay. This isn't refreshing to get updates. It doesn't appear. This is the problem. Why is this not refreshing? I'm on ESPN right now on their scoreboard, their college football scoreboard, and they've got this Tennessee game with 4:30 left in the first half, and there's 1:23 left in the first half. So annoying. All right, let's update the scoreboard. And let's hear from all of you. The Rod Favre getting accused of things that he didn't do. We don't need that. Jackson Johnson, good to see you, man. Justin Canes. If we wouldn't have had all this Disney Spectrum crap going on and me needing to get YouTube TV and messing around with that last night, please no trolling. I don't know what's going on. Let's just have fun, debate, discuss, trash talk the other team, whatever. All right, kick through the end zone. Colorado has it. 1:53 left in the first half. But my plan was last night to do a Miami, Louisville, Georgia Tech watch party. 2 games going on at the same time. But we had all these cable issues. Got the YouTube TV now. We're okay. All right, Colorado taking over at its own 25-yard line. And Shadur Sanders back to pass, swinging it out to the right side, and that's a nice little gain, close to a first down of 9 yards. Gang tackled at the 34. And Horn gets a reception again. Sanders in the shotgun, single back formation, trips left, goes back, looks that way, of course, since he's got 3 receivers over there, and he picks one out, and that's Horn for the first down again. Nice job. Sanders is a good player. He's a good quarterback, 20-24, 151, and he's made one. Wasn't a horrible throw. It wasn't like a bad decision, interception, just made an underthrow on a deep ball. But besides that, he's really only thrown the ball downfield twice, like deep downfield. Give inside, 2-yard pickup from Hankerson. And so Colorado's actually got a 2nd and 9 here. And it looks like Tennessee is going to close out the first half with a touchdown run by Jabari Small, 8-yard touchdown run. Tennessee goes up 21-0. If he made it, he might have been down at the half-yard line. Flag on the play. This usually against the offense. Yeah, we got a false start. False start on the offense. Oh, Tennessee leads 21-3 after the kick. And again, let's get some updated scores here. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah. The ESPN scoreboard is so far behind. Where else can I get scores? Probably like 800 other places. Let's go to CBS. All right. First 3 drives of the game. Buffs 197 yards on 35 plays, only 10 yards in the last 5 plays. So TCU starting to tighten up. 2nd and 14 in the pocket, going down deep down the field. That's a nice throw from Shadur Sanders to Horn Jr. And the Buffs have something going now. 30 seconds left. Clock stops. They're inside the 45. Sanders back to pass, getting rushed, flushed right, going deep downfield. The underthrown ball, but it was really a decent throw, but a much better catch by Travis Hunter, who hauled it in on the dive, the back shoulder, and Hunter made a great catch. If he caught it, he did not hang on to it. So he had it. If this were the NFL like in 1985, that might be considered a catch. He rolled out of bounds and he caught it on the rebound. And are they going to look at this? There's no way he caught the ball because he had it. It popped up, went out of bounds. Okay. I was afraid they were going to look at that. 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to look at this play. He slid out of bounds and re-caught the ball. So it's not a catch. Or maybe it's just a timeout to let the officials give it a look. All right, so we've got some updated scores. 2 minutes left in the first half. Oklahoma 42, Arkansas State nothing. Seconds left in the first half. Kentucky 20, Ball State 7. 33 seconds left in the half. Liberty 24, Bowling Green 7. Halftime in Ann Arbor, Michigan 23, East Carolina nothing. Halftime in West Lafayette, Purdue 21, Fresno State 17. Seconds left in Dallas, SMU 24, Louisiana Tech nothing. Halftime in Athens, beautiful Athens, Ohio, Bobcats 17, LIU, who's that? LIU, Long Island 3. Halftime, I called this as an upset. Northern Illinois 7, Boston College nothing. Halftime, Iowa City, Hawkeyes lead, Utah State 17-3. Sanders back to pass, delivers downfield and overshot Horn. Made a diving attempt, but that ball was just out in front of him. Not quite a connection. So well-delivered pass, but a little bit too far out in front. So that's on Sanders. Halftime in Nashville, Tennessee leads Virginia 21-3. Air Force on top of something called Romo, 14-0. Sanders back to pass, looking right, delivers for the first down play, and that's Travis Hunter once again, who's got to be having a huge statistical day at this point. That's close to a first down with 9 seconds left in the first half. Arkansas leads Western Carolina 21-0. Oklahoma now up 45-0. 1st and 10 at the 32, only 9 seconds left in the half. Give it up front to try to get some yardage to set up the field goal kicker, but they only got 1. So that might have been small. Well, they thought they might bust one for at least 6 or 7 yards and make it meaningful, but they didn't. 3rd timeout called by Colorado. And they're going to try what's going to be about a 51-yarder. Tennessee goes to halftime with Virginia 21-3. Another watch party coming up at 3:30 Eastern time. Ohio State and Indiana is the best matchup. Yeah, it's a weak. I have never seen such a weak lineup of games at 3:30 Eastern. The best games, either Boise State, Washington, or Ohio State, Indiana. But we'll do the watch party next. All right, we're seeing the wide snap and the first blocked field goal. And they're going to try it again. Here we go from 49. That was the first field goal that they got blocked from 49. And we've got a timeout. TCU icing the kicker. Icing the kicker on a field goal in the first half. Okay. I guess. Whatever. All right, let's line it up from 49. 4 seconds left in the first half. That was TCU's first timeout. So I hope more timeouts are not coming. The TCU fans are encouraged to get louder, 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 louder from 49. And this kick is going to be good. So, better snap that time. Didn't allow the penetration, and Feely nails it. I assume this is one of the Feelies of the kicking Feelies. So, we go to the halftime in Dallas, Colorado 17, TCU 14. TCU a what? 20-point favorite, I believe. Okay, just about everyone's at halftime at this point. Let's see what we've got from all of you. Yeah, you can't take them with you. I get it. I get it. I'm a viewer. I'm not a coach. I don't have any investment in winning. Yeah, I would probably do the same thing. I would probably, back in the old days before they put a limit on it, I'd throw over to first to keep a base stealer close like 49 times, even though it annoys me watching a baseball game, which I never do anymore. Kickster. Predictions about second half adjustments for this game. Colorado is playing well. Thoughts? Yes. Okay, adjustments. Well, TCU played much better the last 3 drives of the game on defense. The first 5 or 6 drives, I don't know how you make this adjustment. You basically say tackle. Don't get dragged 8 yards and tackle. That was the worst thing we saw at TCU in the first half, was tackling. Now, they did also, the last few drives, if you noticed, they started to spring some guys free and bring some pressure on Sanders. And that was pretty effective. They didn't get burned too often on that. And when they got burned, it was just for short completions. So there's 2 adjustments for you on the TCU side. I think Colorado, what has surprised me the most about Colorado is that no blown coverages in the secondary. And you would think that even though maybe Deion's done a great job in the transfer portal, and maybe he's acquired these great players, maybe he's a great inspirational leader, all those things we think about him being, you would think that they would be sloppier. So that's impressive. That is impressive. Let's give Deion and his staff a ton of credit. They're playing a sound game. No defensive lapses. They're on their assignments. They haven't given up. That the offensive line hasn't blown blocking assignments. They're playing a really clean football game, especially for a first game. This is impressive. This is really impressive what's coming out of Colorado here. I'm not a Dion fan. I'm not a Dion hater. I just don't care. I've got nothing against him. I've got nothing to root for him. This is impressive. This is voice of college football video analysis worthy impressive. And that's actually what I had on my slate to do first and foremost, was just watch this game, make this the game my primary priority game to start, and then probably do analysis on it, because I really wanted to pick apart how well coached Colorado is in this game. And considering all the changes, 68 different players, this is pretty, I don't want to overstate it, it's pretty astounding. We got Silas stepping in here, getting psyched up for West Virginia Penn State later. Thoughts and predictions for this game after half. What I initially thought is that this would be a pretty competitive game for about 2.5 quarters, and then sometime in the second half, TCU would start to bust open some coverages and make some plays. But Colorado, unless TCU comes up with some different some different looks on offense to throw at Colorado that confuses them, this Colorado scheme on defense is really strong and solid. The other thing that impressed me in the first half was that first touchdown by Colorado, the play design to know that everybody's looking at Travis Hunter and the other receiver, Horn. Those are their two main guys. And to line them up on the left, to split them out left and have them both drive hard to the middle of the field and bring the back behind them, and he's wide open. That was a well-conceived touchdown play by, of course, the Buffs. There, Brandon producing a battle with Fresno State. Yeah, 21-17. I picked Fresno State straight up, and of course with the points 4.5. I don't think I'm going to be perfect. My record's going to be perfect after today, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be perfect. Yeah. Started out 5-0. Yes, 45 zip. Yeah, I am going to say that. Yeah, I do think that TCU is going to pull away. Colorado probably is going to run into some depth issues that could crop up. I'm also liking that Colorado missed the first field goal and that they corrected the bad snap, whether that was some major correction they made or just the long snapper made a better snap the second time. That could be it. But they made the kick the second time from 49, and the kicker didn't get flustered from the first issue in the block and came back and nailed the second field goal. So good job out of him. Ben, Mark, if JJ McCarthy keeps playing like this, you might want to change your predictions. I hope that's a joke. I sincerely hope that's a joke. It's against East Carolina. Number 2, I never change my predictions after the season starts. And, we could do. Maybe I could change my pick to Oklahoma winning the national championship because they're up 45-0. Maybe that's what I should be doing. Just the Kane says Trav has left some plays on the field, though. They were tough plays to make, but he still should have made them besides the overthrow. Yeah, I really think that basically, I think he only dropped one pass. That second one, yeah, he should have hung on to the ball. Like there's receivers in the NFL that make that catch, and that catch is made, in college football as well, but I don't think you can expect that catch. That ball wasn't thrown well. So that was, I'm not going to put that on Travis Hunter. That second drop, that was not a drop. That was him flying through the air, unlike most players in college football. So that to me is not a drop. Travis Hunter played a great first half. Again, he would love to have that one back that he did legitimately drop, although he had to die for it. We got some good ball games going here. Nothing too crazy special. This is the best ball game going so far. And I've actually been, as I've kept the corner of my eye on Nashville, I've been impressed with Virginia. I know they're down 21-3, but they have stayed right with Tennessee. They've played them really well from what I've seen. But they're losing by 18 points. And I am glad right now. We'll see how it turns out, but glad that I decided to lay the 27.5. We've got another watch party coming up next. Man, I don't know if I'm going to make it through. I like to relax and watch these games. I like to watch like 3 games at the same time. Relax. I take a lot of notes. The notepads get filled up. But to sit here and talk and call play-by-play, yeah. And then we go into this next game, Ohio State, Indiana, and the 3:30 games. And so you can catch that link on Patreon and the YouTube memberships. So we'll see you at 3:30 as well. All right. I got to think that Fresno State and Purdue are ready to start the second half. I got to think that's the case. All right. Love having the phone here with another game on Purdue and Fresno State. This is turning into a really good game too. 21-17. And Fresno State's kicking off the second half. Oh, so we just caught it just in time. Purdue brings the ball out, a couple broken tackles, and this Purdue returner might be gone. He is gone. Purdue just returned the second half kickoff for a touchdown. Tyrone Tracy. Huh. Excuse me. Tyrone Tracy touchdown, takes it to the house. Very nice. That was fun to watch. Takes the ball at the 3, and a couple guys over pursue. He broke 2 tackles. Well, the second tackle was the kicker. So that tells you that was a really well blocked play, because he only had to break 1 legitimate tackle. The other one was the kicker. Purdue's up 28-17. I'm looking at South Carolina, North Carolina tonight. That should be a fun one. That might be the best game of the day, best matchup of the day. But look at Purdue with 28 on the board. Mike's here. And we are at halftime. Let's see, another 3:30 game we'll keep our eye on is Texas hosting Rice. Oh, these halftimes are too long. I have even heard coaches, I heard Kirk Ferentz say this the other day when asked about the new rule and trying to cut down these games. And he said they could eliminate an easy 8 minutes out of halftime. 8 minutes is what Kirk Ferentz said. And I've heard other coaches say something similar. 8 minutes. And he said, wouldn't be an issue. 8 minutes. Michigan highlights. Blake Corum. I've heard of him. Takes it down for the touchdown. No, he took it down to the 3. Then he took it in for the touchdown. And J.J. McCarthy sitting in the pocket forever. Then he goes right. Then he throws it back across. And it looks like it's Roman Wilson. Okay, Iowa, Utah State highlights. Cade McNamara coming out onto the field. Going downfield. And somebody blew a coverage or slipped. But Seth Anderson touchdown, 7-0. Cade McNamara again. Little flip into the flat. There's a touchdown from, and Iowa leads, I believe that's 17-3. Let's see Tennessee's touchdowns here. We got Joe Milton on the little swing pass out to the back. And I believe that's Dylan Sampson for the touchdown. I think he scored 2 today. Joe Milton this time delivers deep to Brew McCoy, and then the give inside, and that's Sampson again for the touchdown. Tennessee 21-3. Kentucky and Ball State. Let's see some Cats highlights. First, it's the Cardinals. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Fumble. Cats bring it all the way back for a touchdown. Oh, man. Bowling Green or Ball State completed a pass. Guy was trying to break a tackle, got held up by the defender. Other Kentucky defender just came through and just belted him. And that turned into a scoop and score. Now we get some Oklahoma highlights with Drake Stoops scoring a touchdown. And now the kickoff returner bringing it back. Oklahoma is completely annihilating Arkansas State. 45-0. And again, this Purdue-Fresno State game. Fresno State's got the ball back. 3rd and 8. They just missed a throw. So big play for Fresno State. Already down 2 scores. Need to convert on 3rd down. Post game all over the place today. The Voice of College Football. Check out the community page. We're going to try to deliver all those post game shows, even though YouTube and StreamYard are giving us fits. So there's all sorts of password issues and all this other stuff. So I don't know what's going on with that. Fresno State missed a throw on 3rd down, so they have to punt 4th and 8. Purdue's looking good. Explosive on offense. The defense playing reasonably well, and they got the kick return. That's a bad punt by Fresno State. It goes out of bounds at the 40. That was a poor punt. Then he got a bad hop. So Purdue's in good shape. 11-point lead. 13 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Have the ball at their own 40. All right, things are a little slow here. Everybody's in breaker at halftime. Man, am I sad that I didn't get that Peacock, because that Michigan game is riveting. Felix is here. Florida State would go back to the powerhouse again. Deion, successful at CU, comes back home to Florida State. Anderson. Mark, listening to you from Ho Chi Minh City. Good for you, Anderson. Vol grad and fan. And looking pretty good, even though I've been impressed with Virginia, considering the expectations. Impressed. Yes, just the Canes. Shout out to Spectrum and Disney. Let's not forget Disney for looking out for their patrons. And somebody mentioned that we've got a Nebraska-Colorado game next week. Interesting. That should be mighty interesting. Oilers back on offense. Devin Mockabee. I'm surprised because Purdue has 28 points on the board. He's only got 6 yards on 6 carries. Give up the gut. There's a nice run for Mockabee. Purdue on the move. Graham Harrell, that's right, offensive coordinator for the Boilers. Purdue at the Fresno State 45. Hudson Card back pass, steps up in the pocket and takes off. And this is what he does best. Had nothing but green grass, and then he spins off a defender and picks up a first down. Purdue on the move could get some breathing room here with a score at the Fresno State 33. Give inside, another nice run by Mockabee, gets about 5. Purdue at the 28, give inside. Mockabee thrown for a loss, so he tried to sidestep it as the Fresno State defensive line just crashed in and tried to sidestep a few guys and bounce it to the outside, but he was tripped up. TCU's run for 72 yards to 38 for Colorado, but the passing yards, Colorado 170 in the first half. All right, we're back at it in Dallas. Probably going to be a touchback. Every kick has been a touchback in this game, and that one as well. Hudson Card, left side, 7-yard completion on a 3rd and 7. No, like a 5-yard completion. So that's going to bring up maybe a 4th and 3. And Purdue's going to punt. Colorado's got the ball to start the second half at their own 25. 3 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. So empty backfield with 5 receivers. Now they go back to a back in the backfield, but a little too much movement there. So got either a delay of game. Yes, we've got a delay of game. The dreaded delay of game on the first play of the second half. Like that should happen. 1st and 15. All right, so Colorado's calling a timeout. So they had a delay of game, and now they're calling a timeout the first play of the third quarter. What did I say about being impressed with the coaching and how tight this team was in the first half? Well, not getting off to a good start in the second half from a execution standpoint. I don't know what Travis Hunter's stats are right now, but he's caught a ton of passes. Now, they've thrown for 182. I got to think that he's got 80 or 90 yards of that. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Dropping back to pass and a throw out to the right side, and that's going to be a first down. And also a flag on the field, and I think that's going to be defensive pass interference unless maybe he pushed off to gain some separation. That could be. I actually think that's what it's going to be. I think we've got an illegal man downfield. No. Oh, yeah. He stepped out of bounds and came back. That's what happened. That's what the signal was. Stepped out of bounds, came back in, and that was extremely close. So that's a fortunate break for TCU. 2nd and 10. Sanders backs pass, flips it out to the right side. Nice blocking out front, and the TCU defense just not, oh my goodness, this is going to turn into a 75-yard touchdown to the house. Oh my goodness. So that was Dylan Edwards. Dylan Edwards, just a flip out of the backfield, got a couple initial blocks. Guys took bad angles. I think he broke 1 tackle. So Colorado loves doing this. So there was a missed tackle. There were 2 missed tackles. There were 3 missed tackles. Oh, poor effort from number 21, Clark. And the second corner, poor effort by him. And look at this. Buffs lead by 10. How about that? Wouldn't this be something? All right, got to update the scoreboard. Really, everything I complained about concerning TCU defense in the first half, that they were playing better the last couple series, well, it all came back on that play. It all came back. The Rod Favre, didn't the president and ADC, they still need to find a way to come up with the money to pay Dion. I can't believe that they don't have the money at the university to pay the coach for 1 season. I've not heard anything more about that. Buffs are impressive. So I jumped on him a little bit for being disorganized at the start of that drive, but that's all that was. Meanwhile, Purdue could not turn that drive into points that they were moving the ball. They were down to the Fresno State 25. So I don't know what happened there, but the Bulldogs have the ball back, and they're in plus territory, down by 11. Third and 10, Fresno State quarterback Keene finds a wide open receiver. It was actually a really nice play in the receiver adjusting to the ball and the DB coming up for some reason and trying to undercut it. And Fresno State gets a big play down inside the Purdue 30. So Fresno State down to the 19-yard line, trying to get back in the game. Keene back to pass, flush left. Looks like he's going to run. Oh, he's going to throw it to the end zone, and that ball is in the dirt. All right, the Buffs are kicking off, up 10. Fresno State inside the 20. Give inside, stuffed at the line. May have gotten a couple yards, going to bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. Our next watch party is coming up at 3:30. Buckeyes, Hoosiers headline, Broncos and the Huskies and others. We also have the Owls and the Horns. All right, TCU give inside, broken tackle. That's a first down. That's more. That's at the 40, the 35, and down to the 30. So much needed play by Amani Bailey and TCU. Yeah, he just trucked Bentley, and then he was off to the races after that. TCU down to the 31. Slant inside, Richardson with the catch, and he drags a few guys for a first down. And so TCU's on the move at the 25. Down to the 21. Chandler Morris is 11 of 17, make it 12 of 18, and he delivers to the end zone. That's a touchdown. Jared Wiley. Should know him from the last half of last season and the playoffs and the Big 12 championship game. Nice extension and catch. Should make it a 3-point game. So Wiley on a linebacker, and that was way too much for Woods. Way too much for him. And just the guy's got wingspan, and he went up and got it. Tennessee has scored a touchdown. Joe Milton on a 1-yard run. 27-3 in Nashville. Buffs lead 24-20. Kick is good. All right. We still have a good ball game here. 24-21. Man, that was a great catch. What are we all talking about? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, yes, the Badgers playing Buffalo. I got it. Colorado's special teams have been horrendous. Really? Well, they had a kick blocked, but then they corrected that issue and kicked a 49-yard field goal. They've kicked every kickoff into the end zone. Iowa fizzing out. May have to check in on that. They were up 17-3. And we've got to correct the scoreboard here. (24-21) Buffs. We're in for a good ball game, huh? It's been a good one so far. I like it. I'm surprised a little bit. Not so much by the score at this point, as Fresno State has not only scored a touchdown, but tacked on a 2-point conversion to make it 28-25. So I'm okay if that Purdue-Fresno State game lands right where it is right now with the plus 4.5. I'm okay with that. You know, it's baseball night in America. All right. 2 really good ball games going on right now. TCU, Colorado, Purdue, Fresno State, and another kick through the end zone, and the Buffs will set up at the 25. 13:29 left in the third. Watch party coming up. Join us at 3:30 Eastern. Patreon members, YouTube members, sign up, patreon.com/MarkRogersTV, or with a YouTube membership. Here we go. Fake inside, delivers down the middle on the square in, and it should have been caught, but it looks like it was dropped. Or did they rule that? Okay, they ruled that a catch, and even though he dropped it when he hit the ground. Okay. Hunter was down on the tackle. Then he lost the football. So, first down catch. Shadur Sanders is up to 267 yards passing. Colorado calls a timeout. No, there's going to be a review on the play. So Travis Hunter had 7 catches in the first half, but only 42 yards. And they're waiting to see. He caught it, he tucked it, and he was down before he fumbled. I think that's a catch, and I think the play's over. Catches, he turns, he's had it plenty of time, and then it gets stripped out at the end of the play. But it's not the completion of the play, because as soon as his knees are down, he's down. Tennessee up 28-3, 10 minutes left in the third quarter. All these reviews are killing us when they're unneeded reviews. 24-21 CU. Let's give it a look. I don't think there's anything to look at here. He caught it. He was down. Anything to eat, anyone? I had bacon and eggs and a bowl of fruit for breakfast. Well, Bob Evans with a buddy of mine. Sack by Tennessee inside the 30. And Virginia's going to have to do... No. That was a strip sack for Tennessee. Tennessee gets the strip sack, takes it away from the Cavaliers, get the ball back deep inside Virginia territory. And it may not even have been a sack. No, it was a give inside. Wow. Tennessee has 194 yards rushing, and Virginia has negative 14. So forget what I said about Virginia hanging in, as they did early. Oh, we got a bomb down the field, and we may have a flag because the TCU corner was in trouble and kind of hanging on. But nope, no call. Probably a good non-call. 3rd and 6. Third and 6, big play for the Buffs. Try to maintain the ball with the lead, and they give it outside. This is kind of rare for them to go for the running play on a 3rd and 6, and they convert on the short corner. And this is the first time I believe that we have seen number 36. No, that's Wilkerson. He's carried a few times. So nice play. Nice, well-conceived play. Well blocked. And they get the first down on a 3rd and 6, running the ball. Wilkerson again up the middle for 2. Buffs in business. Tennessee on a 2nd and goal from the 5. TCU last year was nothing but big plays. If you watch TCU play, their offense was top 4 in the nation in big plays, and their defense was bottom 3 in the country in giving up big plays. 20-plus yards. All right, Tennessee looking to score again. 3rd and goal. Here we go. Milton in the shotgun, going to run it himself. No, he pitches to the outside, and there's a pretty easy touchdown for Tennessee. And once again, it is Dylan Sampson. I believe that's his 3rd touchdown. 3 touchdowns, Dylan Sampson. Tennessee's going to go up 35-3. Meanwhile, in West Lafayette, Purdue still leads 28-25. There's 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and the Purdue offense is on the field. Hudson Card and the Boilers. Card's 11 for 18 for 167 and 2 touchdowns. And the Boilers are at their own 36, up by 3. Throw down the middle, incomplete. Purdue could not make the connection. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 10 for the Boilers, and Fresno State's apparently going to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead or tie. Good pressure on that play by Fresno State and bothered Hudson Card and definitely affected the full throw before he delivered it low. Are we back in Dallas yet? What are we looking at here? Nebraska, Colorado next Saturday. Oh, is this going to be another big noon deal? Another big noon game with the Buffs taking on Nebraska. Matt Rule against Dion. Shadur Sanders in the offense on a 2nd and 8. Sanders back to pass. Eludes the rush, rolling left, doesn't have anywhere to go, and just decides to wing it downfield, and it's incomplete. Or did they connect on that? Wait a minute. They connected on that play. So Sanders makes a really good throw. Okay. All right. Nice done. Nicely done by Shadur. Gives on the outside to our guy Wilkerson. And Shadur Sanders right now is 25 of 32 for 280 and 2 touchdowns. No picks. Inside the 35 now. Sanders in the pocket getting just obliterated by number 90 coming in to clean up the mess, Fox. So there was pressure off the edge that forced Sanders up in the pocket. And by that time, Fox was coming downhill right up the middle. This Colorado team is not bad. This Colorado team is not bad at all. Depth could be a concern as the season wears on. 3rd and 17, a little slip screen, and that was a good tackle finally. Number 1, Kamara makes the tackle for TCU, and that puts a halt to all of that. So the Buffs will have to kick with 9 minutes left in the 3rd, and TCU gets the ball back looking to take the lead for pretty much the first time today, I believe. 24-21 CU. Buffs kick from midfield, and it's a decent kick. It's a really good kick, actually. He hit it at the 5, and that kick went out of bounds at the 1. Woo! That was perfectly executed by Vassett and the CU special teams. Punted from the 50, hit it right at the 5, got a generous roll in that it veered out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Goodness. Well, TCU is going to have to move it all the way down the field to take the lead. They are sitting inside their own 1. Chandler Morris standing on the purple of the end zone. Give inside, and they're going to push the pile for about 3. So TCU starts out conservative, trying to get themselves some room. Amani Bailey gets 3, let's say. They give him 4. Tennessee up 35-3. All right. Conservative look there, and it looks like there's going to be a false start on TCU. So this is going to put them right back where they were. Although that was half distance to the goal line, so not quite. Snap infraction. Second down. After the penalty, brings up 2nd and 8. Man in the backfield with Morris, gets the ball, and that's exactly what they needed. Bursts up the middle for a big gain and breaks into the secondary. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40, and moving all the way down the field inside the Buffalo 35. Remember that play. Remember this play right here. That's Amani Bailey taking the ball from his own 4 all the way to the Colorado 23. And now TCU's in business. All right, Chandler Morris steps up in the pocket, tries to evade everyone, gets about 3. It's a beautiful day here, too. It's a beautiful day. All right, Trey Sanders in the backfield with Morris. 2nd and 8. Give to Sanders. He kind of weaves his way and kind of pushes the pile near a first down. Going to be 3rd and about 1.5. TCU at the 15, give inside. This time the Buffs stand it up at the line. They get about 1 yard. And again, that was a 3rd and 1.5. So it's going to come down to 4th down. I don't believe they got the first down, but they are awfully close and they should go for it. Got to go for it here. Got to. Got to go for it. No, they got the first down. They gave him the first down. Okay. Chandler Morris looks left, throws under pressure, and throws it away. All right, TCU, 2nd and 10, delivers up the middle, and that's our guy, Jared Wiley. No, it's not. No. It's 18, not 19, but the catch made on the slant. Got in front of the defender. One of the most difficult passes to defend, the slant. Just had position, and look at this. Look at this. Maybe our week 1 Heisman contender is going to be Travis Hunter. He read the route. He saw it. He jumped it. He's got the timing, the athleticism that when he sees something like that, so he's smart enough to see it, but he also has the athleticism and the ball skills to jump on the route, pick it off, and wow, looky there. Just a tremendous play by Travis Hunter. Tremendous play. Man, can't take that away from him. That was a great play. So, man, did we have some swings there. We had Colorado punting TCU down to the 1. Great play by the Buffs. Thought, hey, they've got him pinned down. Then they give up the enormous run to Amani Bailey, and TCU's moving the ball. They got the ball inside the 5, and then boom, Travis Hunter. And those are the kind of plays, and those are the kind of players that change games. You give up this long 90-some-yard drive, so your defense did not play well that entire series, but one play, one player of that caliber, bam, can turn it. One play of that caliber can turn it. So that's impressive. Travis Hunter making it happen there. That is pretty special stuff right there. Really amazing stuff out of Travis Hunter. Really good stuff. All right, we'll keep up with the other games as we always do. Virginia did score. Did they score here? Yeah, Virginia taking it to the house. So, touchdown number 1 on the season for the Wahoos. Paris Jones, touchdown. All right. Wahoos get on the board. Little rushing touchdown, not a fancy play, but he made a guy miss in the backfield, made a couple guys miss in the secondary, runs into the end zone. So a little life out of Virginia. No, they're not going to win this game, but they get on the board with a 75-yard drive, 35-10. All right, all right, all right. So yeah, the Buffs take over. The Travis Hunter play was phenomenal. And I got to hear from all of you because the Buffs look good. They look good. This is the discovery of week 1 so far is Travis Hunter, Shadur Sanders, and the entire deal. All right, so the Buffs coming out of their own end zone and they swing it out there and they get a nice little gain. Plus, TCU missed a tackle, so nice little 4-yard play. Yes, freak. Iowa not scoring here. They're keeping it down, hopefully, because I got 24 points. 2nd and 6. And a give inside, but TCU stuffs it up right at the goal line. So Colorado is going to be faced with a key 3rd and 5 play here. It's a fun ball game right here. All right, so this is a big play for the Buffs. 3rd and 6 at their own 5. And Sanders in the pocket going to deliver downfield, and that's not necessarily the way to go. So if they would have hit the big play, of course, I would have eaten those words. Is that they almost connected with Horn, but 3rd and 6 at your own 5. You just came up with a big play. I get it. They're going for broke there, and they're not going to play conservative. They're just not that team. Deion's not that coach. Thumbs up. I applaud you. But in situations like that, maybe you designed a play to get 6 yards. All right, they're going to punt from their own end zone. The last time Bassett punted it, he punted it perfectly. Now, this time it's more of a line drive out there that he punted away from the kick returner inside the 40. So, all right, so we've got TCU going to set up about the 37. Chandler Morris threw a pick in the end zone. That was a big play in the ball game early in the first quarter. TCU missed a 43-yard field goal, and now they have another red zone pick. So for as much as it seems as though Colorado's outplaying TCU, TCU's that close to being up by 10 points. But they're not. 1st and 10, 4 minutes left in the 3rd. Meanwhile, Tennessee up on Virginia 35-10. Chandler Morris gives up the middle, and they're going to push that one ahead for about 3. 2nd down. All right, so here we go. 24-21, 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 7 at the 40. Chandler Morris back to pass, delivers on the slant, but he threw it way too high. Not a good pass. Chandler Morris has been a little shaky today. That was a remarkable play by Travis Hunter, but still, yeah, he might have been a little slow on the delivery on that one. All right, TCU in the shotgun. Oh, we got a flag on the play, probably movement. Yeah, we got a false start. A lot of false starts in this opener. Not surprising. False starts in the opener. Chandler Morris, 14 of 23 for a $164, touchdown and 2 picks. 3rd and 12 now. So TCU makes a nice stop, but now they're faced with a 3rd and 12. Out of the shotgun, twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Morris back to pass. And he swings it out to the left, and that's a broken tackle and almost a first down. So there's a flag on the play. I don't know if that's going to be a hold in the secondary or a hold in the backfield. Curtis made the catch. He got about 7. Uh-oh, we've got a roughing the passer. That comes up at a bad time. Mark that one down. Gives TCU the automatic first down. Let's see the play. Oh boy, I don't know. Okay, the timing, I hope it wasn't based on the timing. Now, if he got it up to the headgear, he did slap his headgear. So I guess I'm hoping that was the call. That it was because he slapped him in the back of the helmet, not the timing of the hit. All right, so TCU, new life here. First down, and delivers down the middle, and that's a pitch and catch to number 18, Beck. Oh, that's the former LSU player, Jack Besh. So Besh gets the reception down there. Nice diving catch. I think that's the first time. He might have one other catch in this game. Morris steps up in the pocket, delivers, and that's broken up at the 20. 2nd down. We're at the 3-minute mark. Buffs lead 24-21. At the 25 to give up the middle, and there is nothing there. And again, for the most part, Colorado's interior defensive line play has been pretty darn good. Better than I expected. Ham is a player. He's made some nice plays at linebacker. All right, TCU at the 24. And there's a toss down the middle and a broken tackle and a touchdown. So that all came down to our guy Dylan Wright, former Texas A&M and Minnesota player Dylan Wright. I think this is the first time we've seen him today. So this is just basically Dylan Wright running a little crossing route. And boom. The other receiver going the other direction, taking the defender with him, and then breaks the tackle, and that's it. And Colorado's tackling today has been pretty on point. It's been pretty on point for most of this. Kick is good. TCU 28-24. Update time, 28-24. 2 minutes left in the third. Good to see Adangbe Felipe, Christopher, the Rod Farva. We see that Brooks stepped in and is happy about the TCU touchdown. Troy V. There you go, there you go, there you go. Good stuff. Let's check in on the Boilers and the Bulldogs. We were having a good game there in West Lafayette. All right. Fresno State has taken the lead 32-28. They were down by 11 in this one. So Fresno State 32-28. They just started the fourth quarter. Hudson Card and the Boilers have the ball. And we're going to have another touchback. We've had no kick. I think we had one. I think the opening kick was returned. And since then, all the kicks have gone through the end zone. All right. Hudson Card with a big run. And the Boilers are on the move. No, that was Devin Mockabee with a nice run there. Hudson Card is 12 for 20 for 173 and 4 touchdowns. Purdue's only run for 59, and Hudson Card's only 12 for 20, but they've got 28 points on the board. Well, they got a kick return. Hudson Card delivering down the middle, and Purdue's got a first down. They're on the move, down by 4. Okay, back to Shadur Sanders with a pass in the right flat. Gets about 7. And his receiver comes up lame. So that's our guy Dawson, who's caught a couple balls today. He leaves. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And man, Zero just came in and just hit his back on that tackle. All right, slant up the middle, and Horn gets it, and CU's on the move. Inside 2 minutes in the third quarter, and the pace, they're keeping it going. Shadur Sanders closing in on 300 yards passing. He's hit it, 29 of 37 for 300. Horn has 8 catches for 76. Shadur Sanders back to pass, going downfield to the right sideline. He's got his man, and that was a perfect pitch and catch. That was just a nice little one-on-one matchup. The coverage, nothing wrong with the coverage, but the ball was thrown perfectly, and the receiver got just enough separation. All right, they're down to the 14, and they deliver a ball out to the right flat, and Horn is tripped up there, but after he got a nice gain. Inside a minute, third quarter, Shadur Sanders has thrown for 336 in this game. All right, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. And pitch left, and this is going to be a touchdown. Dylan Edwards having himself a day. And that was one of those sweeps to the left, but the back is even with the quarterback, and it's just a quick, short corner run. Tough to defend that. So tough to defend that because the edge rusher comes down. He does his responsibility, which is take the quarterback, and there's nobody to take the pitch guy. So Colorado goes back up 30-28. And here comes the extra point. It's up. It's good. Buffs 31-28. 27 seconds left, third quarter. Two good ball games going on right now. Two good ones. Colorado, TCU, 31-28, third quarter. Going to the fourth here soon. And, of course, we've got last check. We'll see if Purdue scored. They were on the move, down by 4. We'll see if the Boilers scored. And Tennessee leads Virginia 35-10. And Tennessee's looking for more. They're at the Virginia 15. Give inside, stopped, and Virginia holds on that play on a first down. Let's get set for a big fourth quarter. Here we go, here we go, here we go. All right, TCU kicks, or Colorado kicks. TCU brings it back to the 20-yard line. So that's only been our second kick return with a lot of scoring, with 8 touchdowns plus opening kickoffs, probably 10 kickoffs. All right, TCU's got the ball at the 20. See what the Horned Frogs have. The great realignment of 23-24. Yeah, we've kind of talked about that. All right, at the 21, here we go. Chandler Morris back to pass and getting rushed and almost tripped up, but he's going to run it. No, he delivers the ball downfield, and man, he threw it into traffic, but Dylan Wright almost, who scored the last touchdown, almost came up with it. 2nd and 10. Probable last play of the third quarter. Tennessee has scored in Nashville, 42-10. Quick pass to the left side, and the receiver goes left and gets a block and runs out of bounds about 2 yards shy of the first down with 2 seconds left in the third quarter. I guess that's the end of the third quarter. How about that? All right, we're going to the fourth in Dallas. Buffs lead 31-28. What are we talking about? Just the Canes. Miami as a city has more UCF and Florida grads because they are much bigger state schools with easier admissions. It's simple. CJ Preach is telling us a few weeks ago, I predicted the Buffs to win 9 this year. Ridicule ensued. They look good today. However, okay. This game is nuts. We got Chris talking some silliness. As you can see on the ticker, we've got an SEC channel that we just launched, and it's really good. I just got to be honest. It's really good. So please check it out and subscribe. We've got all sorts of content on LSU and Kentucky and Bama and Texas A&M and Ole Miss and everybody, Auburn. McDee's here checking out TCU in Colorado, and McDee's got a enormous, huge game with Towson coming up at 3:30. Jackson, thanks so much for posting. You can also find that in the description section, everyone, the Big 12 channel and the SEC channel. So check that out. Meanwhile, I'm going to check in on Purdue and Fresno State because I got to say, well, these were the two games I wanted to most see at noon because I knew Tennessee would blow out Virginia and Oklahoma would have an easy time and all of that, and Michigan. But we've got Purdue down 32-28, but they've got the ball inside the 10 with 9 minutes left. Boilers. All right, TCU's got the ball 3rd and 2, and that's an easy first down pickup out to the 42. So again, that's our guy. Williams, Savion Williams. Protect the Carter. What are we looking at there? What is that? All right, 1st and 10 for the Horned Frogs. Chandler Morris delivers, and look at that. Travis Hunter jumps another route, almost gets the pick. Travis Hunter. Yeah. You're just going to have to watch throwing the ball against him because he reads the ball, he reads the route, and he has exceptional ability to burst. He's got explosion, twitch, all that. Then he also has ball skills. All right, TCU on a 2nd and 10, get a decent gain of 4. Ball carrier is wrestled down, Amani Bailey. And Purdue's on the goal line, ready to take the lead against Fresno State here. Hudson Card delivers, and nope, broken up in the end zone. Good play by Fresno State. 3rd and 5 for TCU. Morris delivers. That's a first down. Good play, good catch. Even on the hit, hangs on to the pass, and that's Cross who hangs on to it, and TCU. Curtis gets the first down there. 1st and 10. Horned Frogs at the 45. Give up the middle. They're going to push the pile for about 4. 2nd down. Morris is 19 of 31 for 228, 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. Purdue near the end zone gets stacked up at the goal line. And on a 4th and goal, Fresno State stops Purdue. 8 minutes left. All right, swing out to the right side. Wide receiver looking for some space to pick up the first down, but gets knocked down by Cooper. Cooper with a good play there on the wide out. And TCU's faced with a 3rd and probably 3. 12:48 left in the game. That's got to be our guy, Trace Sanders. Trace Sanders takes it close to a first down, but he is wrestled down by Bentley and others. So now TCU down by 3, 12 minutes left on a 4th and short at the 40, and Trace Sanders has the first down. So the Buffs almost stopped him. Trace Sanders gets the stop, or Trace Sanders gets the first down conversion. And there was a miss in the backfield by Ham, who, well, he didn't really miss. He dove and tried to make a desperation play, and then Travis Hunter got kind of run over on that one. All right, we've got a timeout on the field. We've got a TCU player down. Meanwhile, Fresno State has stopped Purdue at the goal line, so they take over with 8 minutes left in the game, up by 4 at their own 2. Tennessee's up 42-10, and they're getting the ball back at their own, what looks to be around their own 40. Although, no, maybe not. Punt returner takes it all the way back to the Virginia 40. So Tennessee's going to have good field position. And even though this game's out of hand, there may be scores in this Tennessee game. They're a little bit more important than they would appear on the surface. Who's with us? Rod Farba. Jackson. Yeah, let's get to 42,000 subs. Let's do that today. Let's get that out of the way. Thank you, Jackson, for reminding everyone. 42,000 subs. I think we're close. We're at 940 something. Jackson doing a nice job keeping track of that. Oklahoma 73-0. Butch Jones may be looking for a job. You may want to help him out. Oh, man, Jackson trying to get this up to 50 watching. I got to admit, I thought we'd have, I don't know. I thought we'd have, this is a big game. I thought this was not a big game. It's not a big game, really. It's a intriguing game. I thought we might get like 500 watching is what I was looking at. I guess, I don't know if we're going to continue with the watch parties. We'll try a couple more, but if they don't catch on, that's fine. Steve, thank you. Appreciate you encouraging everyone to hit the like button. All right, let's get it. Let's check in on Purdue and Fresno State because we got Fresno State at their own goal line. They broke a big run. That's a big play to get some breathing room, and they break it out to the 25. So Fresno State, there's still plenty of time in this game, but still, the clock is ticking, 7 minutes. They've got the ball. They got a 4-point lead. So the FPI pendulum is swinging in Fresno State's direction, I'm sure. And this guy here may have made an upset prediction there. All right, given side by TCU, they get about 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Trey Sanders down, unfortunately. Good job by Dion coming out there. I appreciate that, coming out and checking on Sanders. That's funny. Anyway, the flip out in the flat, and that's our guy, Jack Besh, the former LSU Tiger, getting close to a first down, 3rd down, and keeping my eye on Fresno State too. All right, here we go. Give inside, 1st down run, well done. Amani Bailey starting to rack up some yardage. He gets about 7 on that play. And now we're looking at TCU moving down the field. I think we're looking at a game that's going to get into the 40s now here because these offenses are not being stopped. They're stopping themselves at times, but we're under 11 minutes. And wow. All right. How many times has Chandler Morris shown us that exact look, the TCU offense, and how many times has he kept the ball? Like never. There he keeps it, and he completely dupes the defense. Defense is duped. Look at this. Trey Sanders, the end crashes. Well read. Chandler Morris sees, got nothing here. Nice block on the outside by Besh. There you go. 34-31 TCU. Kick coming. 10:49 left. What do we think here? 2 scores each out of each team? Something like that? 35-31. Meanwhile, in West Lafayette, I don't know if somebody got hurt or they're reviewing a play. Something happened. Oh, we had a throw down field, and we're seeing if a Purdue defender stayed in bounds on an interception. Interesting. Let's change the score and check in with all of you. Boise State joining the Pac-10. They're probably glad they didn't join the Pac-10. Look at this. Anderson's still with us in Vietnam. Anderson, good to hear from you. Thank you for checking up on the Tennessee game. Greatly appreciated. Well, I would have made it the headline game if I would have anticipated it being a better game. Or I know you're not this old, Anderson. I can't imagine if this was the 1990 Sugar Bowl when Tennessee and Virginia played, 23-22? That's what it was, wasn't it? Tennessee has scored again. Dylan Sampson with a 3-yard touchdown run just now. And Tennessee will make it 49-10 with the PAT. 11:08 left in the game. And Dylan Sampson, I believe, has 4 touchdowns today. Oh, man, look at this. Felipe. Dylan Gabriel's a Heisman player. Heisman player. John checking in. Ben Hall in at running back, letting us know that. Will ND's hyped to watch the Irish. Will the entire nation. The entire nation is hyped to watch your Irish today. That Tennessee State crew, they are serious. They mean business today. All right. Sam Hartman will not let the ball hit the ground today, will he? Jackson, appreciate you encouraging everyone to subscribe. Let's see, what is our subscription number up to? Okay. Meanwhile, Purdue just scored a touchdown. No. Yes, Purdue just scored a touchdown. So Purdue, in the matter of a couple minutes here in this game at West Lafayette, Purdue drives all the way down the field. They get stuffed at the goal line on 4th down. Fresno State moves the ball a little bit. Then Purdue makes an excellent interception that goes through review. And then, bam, within 2 or 3 plays, Devin Mockabee with a touchdown. It was Thiemann who made the pick for Purdue, and now they're going to go up 35-32. And I'm good with that score. I got the 4.5. Jackson, you got me curious, man. You got me curious here. 41,952. We need 48 more to get to 42,000, which I got to say, I care about all those subs, but man, I want to get us to get to 50 in a hurry here. All right. We're back at it. Colorado false start. Tons of false starts in this game, by the way. Tons of false starts. 35-31. Here we go. Shadur Sanders is 31 of 39 for 351 and 2 tutties. All right. Trips left. Sanders looks that way. Comes back down the middle. He's got his man. Really nice catch coming back for the ball. Then he almost got the first down. Was, I believe, Dawson. Is that our guy Dawson? I got to say, before this game, I did not, outside of Horn and Hunter, did not know these skill position players for Colorado. I probably looked at their names this summer sometime and just forgot them, but I got them now. Then I'm going to look at the box after this game at some point. I usually spend my overnight late Saturday looking at box scores. Another false start for Colorado. Let's clean that up, Buffs. Otherwise, it's been tight. It's been sharp. What happened here? Really? They gave that to the center, Wells? All right. 2nd and 7. Sanders in the pocket, and he's going down. Is that the first sack of the day? Odawale comes in for the sack. Big 97, the big fella. All the big fella. They ran a stunt. They looped, and nobody picked him up. All right. So biggest play of the game to date. 3rd and 16. TCU's taking the lead, 35-31. I really think Colorado's outplayed them most of the game. Doesn't matter at this point. 3rd and 16, because Sanders really hasn't thrown the ball. He's thrown the ball accurately. He's been sharp. He's been efficient, but not downfield. There he is, and he's got his guy, and they delivered. Travis Hunter. Are we going to start some kind of helmet sticker deal here at the Voice of College Football? Travis Hunter, and that was on our guy. I thought that was on Josh Newton. Maybe not. Wow. Inside the 40. Both teams are nearing 500 yards of total offense. And I don't know what that play was, but it gained about a half yard. They got mixed up on that one. That was not what they wanted to do, I don't think. 35-31. 2nd down and 10. 4:03 passing for Sanders. All right. Looks inside. They took that little throw away from him. So that little dump where the guy leaks out of the backfield or he's on the end of the line of scrimmage as an H-back, TCU finally took that away from him, but Sanders still found the next level guy, Travis Hunter, 1st down. We're inside 8 minutes, and this is getting good. It was already good. It's getting really good now. Travis Hunter's got 110 snaps played. Wow. Sanders back to pass, flush left, looking, delivers, and that's a touchdown to Horn. And the Buffs go up in this one. Look at that. He either completely torched that closest defender in the end zone, or there was a busted coverage. One or the other. Let's see it. 21 on 5, and that was simply he lost him. 21 thought he had the angle for the in route, the little post, but then he reversed on him, and he was about 2 steps slow. It's going to be 38-35 here in a second. And I should probably, with this manual score change on the banners, I should select like Iowa games so I don't have to do this so much. Steve's here. Let's go. Rod Farba, Chris. Colorado played BYU in 1988 and defeated them in the Freedom Bowl. We have a 38-35 game with 7 minutes left in the game that has been freaking ridiculous. And Chris is commenting on a 1988 Colorado BYU game. Yes, Will. Shadur Sanders. How about Travis Hunter? Or maybe he's not a sleeper. Maybe Shadur's the sleeper. Michigan pitching a shutout. All right, let's get caught up on this Purdue-Fresno State game because this baby's a barn burner too. Purdue leads 35-32. And Fresno State's got the ball. I don't know what just happened. There's only a minute left in the Purdue game. 1:04 left. 2nd and 7. 35-32. And Fresno State's at the Purdue 22. Oh, my goodness. This is getting good here. 2nd and 7. Keen's thrown for 344 and 3 touchdowns. Fresno State, Keen back to pass, looking left, goes to the end zone. He's got a wide receiver there, open, comes back to the ball, touchdown. Eric Brooks, touchdown, Fresno State. Bulldogs take the lead, which should go to 39-35 with the PAT, forcing Purdue to score the touchdown. So Fresno State, a couple touchdowns back, went for 2, got it. Now they're going to force Purdue to have to score a touchdown. So there we go. Yeah, 58 seconds left. So still plenty of time, but they've got to score the touchdown, most likely. Our guy, Eric Brooks, 9 catches for $170 and 2 touchdowns for Fresno State. Most passing yards at the first start at Colorado, I saw Shadur Sanders, 444, is number 1. Didn't see the other guys. All right, here comes TCU with a kick return, one of the few of the day, and this guy is gone? No, taken down inside the 10. So just like that, TCU comes back with a big kick return. Just like that. I'm getting the feel that most people watching this game, at least most of the people in the chat, you guys want the Buffs to win, right? It seems like that. But TCU's in great shape here on this drive as 22 brings it all the way back. TCU always with little fast guys. Devontae Turpin type guys. This is Everhart. And, yeah, he brings it all the way back inside the 10. So TCU back in business, down 3, 7 minutes left. Shoot, this game's going to be in the 50s. This game is going to be in the 50s. I'm going to check on my guy, Everhart. Did he do anything last year? Is he a transfer? He is not on their stat sheet at all, so he must be a transfer. Yeah, I don't see him anywhere. Major Everhart, 5'11", 180, redshirt freshman. There you go. Redshirt freshman, making plays. Sweet. Love it. 38-35. 1st and goal. Tennessee's up 49-10. They've got the ball at their own 14 at 5:35 left. And my pick should be safe as long as Virginia doesn't score 2 touchdowns in the final 5 minutes. First and goal. Trips right, but Wiley comes in motion to be a lead blocker, and they run it right up the middle down to the 1-yard line. That was Trey Sanders again. This is a nice little combination between Amani Bailey and Trey Sanders. Pretty good. 2nd and goal. Give up the middle. Touchdown. TCU. Trey Sanders. Bama transfer. There's another touchdown for him. That's 3. And here we go. That took all of what? 25 seconds. So we're going to be in the 50s. These defenses are getting worn down. It was 87 at kickoff at 11 a.m. local time. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon there. It's probably in the low 90s. Kick is good, 42-38. Meanwhile, in West Lafayette. Meanwhile, in West Lafayette, Fresno State up 39-35. Hudson Card and the guys are down to a 3rd and 10, 44 seconds left. And I don't know where they've got the ball. Purdue is at their own 35. So this is not looking great right now. They've got to score a touchdown. Hudson Card escapes, gets outside, breaks a few tackles, gets close to a first down. So now we've got a 4th and let's say 2. So obviously Purdue's got to convert. So this could be the ball game right here in West Lafayette. And oh my goodness, we're going to be a little bit late for our 3:30 deal. I thought we had a half-hour buffer. I thought we would be okay, but they'll kick off in about 13 minutes in the various 3:30 windows. So we're still going to be a little bit late for that, though. "35 seconds left in West Lafayette. Purdue with a 4th and 2, down 4 at their own 35. Make that 44. Hudson Card back to pass, delivers the ball, and it's deflected, and that's the ball game in West Lafayette. Fresno State has defeated Purdue 39-35. There's only 31 seconds left, and yeah. Somebody got in the passing lane and made it happen. So Purdue was up in this game by 11 in the 3rd quarter. All right, TCU kicking off. I got to see this play because somebody made a really good play for Fresno State off the corner. Oh, what happened? Their edge rusher broke back. The edge rusher, number 6 for Fresno State, faked like he was rushing, dropped back, deflected the pass, got in the passing lane. Fresno State kneeling, victory formation, wins 39-35. Not a great loss for the Big Ten. Not horrendous, but probably a bottom tier team in the Big Ten loses to Fresno State. All right, back at it. See you with the football. Meanwhile, Tennessee up 49-10, 4 minutes left. Virginia's got the ball at their own 38. Shadur Sanders and company, 6:53 left at their own 17. And they go with a running play to Wilkerson, and he gets 1. And that didn't do him a whole lot of good. 2nd and 9. And we've got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, 1 back. Sanders looks left, being rushed, and delivers down the middle. It's a really nice pass. So he had a guy coming at him, threw off his back foot, and he found who else? Travis Hunter for the first down throw. So, yeah, Shadur Sanders, well delivered. Just a well-placed ball. All right, so they get out to the 31, and they've broken 500 yards of total offense, and they fake inside, and Sanders delivers down the field, and that could be a pass interference, and it is. Yeah, so between 24 and 3, we'll see what happens here. But, they got turned around by Travis Hunter, and 24, wow. If he could have just turned around sooner and not made that contact, that's not the worst play in the world by Helm. Not the worst play in the world by Helm. If they were going to let him play a little bit more, I've certainly seen that not called. 5:50 left, and TCU's racked up 10 penalties. And it's a run to the left, and TCU stacks it up. So Wilkerson goes nowhere on that one. He was met initially and then just gang tackled. We're nearing the 5-minute mark, 2nd and 10 near midfield. Colorado needs a touchdown, or, of course, they could kick the field goal if they really had to and get the ball back. But, of course, want to score the touchdown, take the lead. 2nd and 10, delivered on the right side. Horn's got some good yardage, and he takes it for about 7 for, let's call it, a 3rd and 3. Number 17, TCU, 20.5-point favorite against Colorado, hanging on for dear life. 3rd and 2, inside 5 minutes. Sanders back to pass on a 3rd and 2. Pumps, flush to his right, delivers downfield, and incomplete. Tried to thread it in there, and just really good coverage. There was nobody open, and he tried to extend the play as long as he could. And it looked like his receiver might have broken the wrong way, but and he hasn't thrown to Harrison the whole game. And that time he went down to Harrison, and he just tried to fit it in there. He had nowhere else to go with it, apparently. All right, we're down to a 4th and 2. And this is not going to decide the game, but still it's a huge play, of course, and they deliver for the 1st down. So, and even more, and a touchdown. Wow. So just a little swing pass to Dylan Edwards. Just a little swing pass, just out in the flat, what they've done about 100 times. 2 missed tackles, bad angles on him, and he's gone. And he's gone. And he is gone. So Buffs go up 44-42, 4:25. Still, we could still see 3 more touchdowns in this game. And everybody waiting for me on the Patreon YouTube membership deal at 3:30. We'll get there. We'll get there soon. Of course, I was going to pick the game that was going to take 4 hours, but had to call this one. Had to get on this one. All right, Buff's going to go for the field goal. They're doing this crazy thing where everybody's split, and they're going to come back, and they're going to go through a typical formation and kick the extra point to go up. 45-42. Let's see what happened on this play. So the wide receivers cleared, all 3 of them. So this is the same play, except with 1 more receiver than they ran for the first touchdown. First touchdown of the game, they had 2 receivers, Hunter and Horn, clear out from the left and create traffic jam in the middle, and then they swung out Sanders. They did the same thing, but this time they gave him a different look, and they went 3 receivers on the left that cleared him out, and then they ran the back out of the backfield on the little swing route. That was my favorite play of the first half in terms of a designed play, and then they came back to it, but with a different look. Colorado kicking off, and TCU is going to return it, and they better get on it. It's fielded at the 10, and they bring it out to the 21. So here we go. TCU's got a score, down by 3, 4:20 left in the game. Virginia scored themselves a field goal. How about that? 49-13, 39 seconds left. And again, coming up at 3:30, we're doing the 3:30 window. And Shadur Sanders has set a school record for yardage, 5:10. All right, back to pass. Morris, I keep wanting to say Max Duggan. Chandler Morris throws it to the first row. Avoided the sack, so he actually made a good play to avoid the sack. 2nd and 10. Each offense has to be thinking to its defense, can you get us one stop? Do we have to keep going out on the field, having to score? All right, that kind of game. The old Big 12 and the new Big 12 getting together here. And the old Big 12. Yeah, that one's got to be thrown away again. So, second straight play, the Buffs apparently had good coverage downfield and then had not a great pass rush, but finally got home. And that had to be thrown away. So 3rd and 10. And, this has not been a beautifully played defensive effort by Colorado, but they've been fairly on point. They don't have a bad defense. In the pocket, stepping up and delivers, and this should be a first down by Wiley. So key play there on a 3rd and 10 as Morris didn't panic, stepped up in the pocket. He had grass in front of him to gain a few yards, but he found Wiley, who, once I saw him catch it 4 yards in front of the first down marker, nobody's going to stop him dead in his tracks. Delivers downfield, and there's a wide open wide receiver, and yes, Morris overthrew him, but why is Dylan Wright stopping and jumping? Did he really need to do that? It looked like he needed to run through the ball. Oh, man. They missed one there. 3:30 left, 2nd and 10. Trips to the right. They missed that one. Back to pass in the pocket, plenty of time, looking all over the place, delivers out in the flat, and that's not going to do. Oh. So that should have been stopped for a 2-yard gain, but credit the wideout in the flat, who I don't believe has done anything today. He shakes off a defender, almost gets tackled, and keeps his feet well enough to get a first down. That was a huge play. Chandler Morris misses another throw. That was the slant. It was wide open. Should have had him for about a 15-yard gain there. Morris misses on another throw. So not an awful performance by Chandler Morris, but not a good one. Total yardage, 557, 522. TCU on a 2nd and 10 at their own 45. 3 minutes left. Give inside, that only goes for about a yard. So now they're setting up a tough 3rd and 9. And the rushing offense for TCU is taken off in the second half. 19 carries for a $189. They've run for 261. Morris back, delivers, and that's going to get them a first down. Look at that. Let's see where they mark it. Oh, man, that was close. And J.P. Richardson, nice play, young man. They just did what they had to do. He delayed and, just found the soft spot and got the first down. So huge play, 2 minutes left. Give inside, and they get about a yard. 2nd and 9. Clock ticking. We're under 2 minutes. So still plenty of time to score. And of course, they want to score a touchdown and just walk off the field here. So we'll see how well they time it in addition to gaining the yardage. We have Twins left in motion, and that play did not go anywhere from the start. So Harris and company stuff it for a yard loss. So now we're down to 3rd and 9. So TCU, again, just like the previous set, they're facing a 3rd and 9. TCU 10 of 16 on 3rd down conversions. Back to pass. Morris looks, delivers. No, he throws behind the receiver. Bad pass. Morris again. Bad pass. Sure, it could have been caught by Savion Williams, but no, they need to replay. We need a replay there. We got plenty of time for a replay. I wanted to see how bad that throw was. Man, he missed a wide open guy going over the middle. Okay, 4th and 9. This is your ball game. Jalen Moore's back to pass, has to just wing it out there, and now the receiver's got to try to get to the first down, and he's not, and the game is over. So that last series was screwed up, unfortunately. Hate to pick on him. Chandler Morris missed a couple throws that were easy throws, especially that second to last one. That was right there for him. That would have picked up the first down. And then he gets in desperation. The last play wasn't his fault. There was a blitz. Somebody blitzed off. No, just a pass rush. And the left tackle lost him. He wings it out there, and he goes to his best player, one of his best players, and he gets that out to Wiley. But a good open field tackle by Dominic. So Colorado was the better team today. They played a better game, not by much, but the right team won this game. They tackled better in the open field. Their quarterback was much better. And they had a player in Travis Hunter that was the best player in the field. So they're running out the clock, and Colorado wins this game 45-42. Again, there could be a fumble or something, but I think we got it here. And this is a remarkable job, at least through one game, by Deion Sanders. Give it up for him. This is the team was, sure, they made some mistakes. Of course they made mistakes. Every team, every week makes mistakes, and especially week 1. But man, well-conceived offense, and credit his coordinators. The defense played well. The defenders in space tackled for the most part. A defense, especially in a game like this, isn't going to play razor sharp when it's 90 degrees out and the depth is a concern. So, man, this is impressive from Deion and the Buffs. It's impressive. We do appreciate everyone being here, and we did get a super chat coming in from our guy, Minnesota Dave. Dave, thank you so much for that. UC, they call them CU, but they are the University of Colorado. Since Colorado in one game is totally wiping off 5 years of misery for Colorado fans. 5 years. Well, they still have another 20 to wipe out, but I get your point. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that. All right, folks. So we're going to wait until the final 0 ticks, and then we've got to run, and hopefully most of you will join us over on Patreon. You go to patreon.com/MarkRogersTV and you sign up there, or YouTube membership. That might be easier for many of you. YouTube membership, and we're going to watch the 3:30 games together right here at the Voice of College Football. The clock is ticking down, but let's make sure. 3rd and 3, 44 seconds. And wow, this is going to be fun when they play USC. I don't know that they can challenge USC, but I think they're going to stay within like 2 scores all the time. It's like going to constantly be like 44-30. Then it's going to be like 58-44. Then it's going to be 100-86. Did they run the ball out of bounds? Did somebody actually run the ball out of bounds with 36 seconds left? Did somebody actually do that? Our guy Wilkerson with Jerome Bettis's number runs the ball out of bounds. We have started our 3:30 games, and Looks like Boise State has had a nice little kickoff return, or maybe that's Washington. Never mind. Never mind. We got Washington with a nice little return. That's your ball game. Final from DFW. 20-point underdog. Colorado 45, TCU 21. I was thinking 21-point underdog. Colorado 45, TCU 42. Picked that one right, too. I took the Buffs and the points. Didn't pick them to win, but I took the points. Join us on patreon.com, MarkRogersTV, and also the YouTube memberships right here. We're going to start up our next live stream. It's Boise State, Washington. It's Ohio State, Indiana. It's everybody else playing at 3:30, and we will see you then. Thanks, guys.